used to stay home and die because they never have a user fee if you go to the hospital. They start to crowd up at the hospital, them no kind of fee, never did a charge. When that start to happen, that was in real time. That data was being taken. Data that shows that more Jamaicans were getting sick, or more Jamaicans had gotten sick. A lot of people did have diabetes, gastroenteritis, and all sorts of high blood pressure because under the PMP in the 90s, no food, no indefinite, and people did suffer. So more people got sick. People's diets were not healthy and balanced, so they were getting sick. So let us talk about the situation. PMP take over back, and because they knew that the only strategy to curb that kind of flood upon the system is to pull it back by reintroducing user fee. They did. Andrew Holness came back in 2016, and what did he do? Him free up health care again, so everybody who need care can go to the system. But guess what? Because the PMP did not invest in 1.5, then 4.5 years, 23 years altogether, there was no investment in the system. The system began to crumble. What did this government decide to do? This government decided to invest in the system. You well, a minute, you can take it back to the back. The health minister said that, listen me, better build out the system now because the population has grown and more people are getting sick because of diet in the 21st century. So we need to fix this problem once and for all. Of course, hospital, you know, to snap a finger our hospital. There are beds in the system, as Mr. Uriel said. Where are the beds going to go? The PMP did not do any expansion new bed. There was 700 new bed that was added in makeshift place that you're talking about for the COVID-19. After COVID done and the tent them pack up, the beds are in storage. Over 700 add extra bed. Now that Cornwall Regional done and the expansion is there, the Western Children Hospital, bed are go in at them and flood them out, boss, and there will be 12 surgical wards shared between these two. But you want me to tell you where else bed are go, Mr. Excellent? The government has just finished building a parent care, a stopover building at the Bustamante Children Hospital. Just now it are done. I paint them, I paint up now and put in the partition them. Where the parents them we have picnic at the hospital for whatever sickness or them just have baby. They have room, private room, luxurious rooms where them can stay over till them picnic come out of the hospital and then can go home. That is expansion. So somebody they know go
yeah, man. Excellent.
You're going to give me equal much time. To the again, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but not their own facts. Just as a matter of clarity for the Jamaican people and everybody in the world who's listening. This man, called Protecting JA, made a blatant lie when he said the healthcare sector health centers were shut down in the 90s by the PNP. In 1980s, the Jamaica Labour Party shut down several hospitals and several health centers and clinics across Jamaica, including Alexandria in St. Ann, Ulster Spring, Pauldings, Noel Holmes, Isaac Barrant, downgraded under to be, and could continue that list, right? So just for clarity, to set that lie aside, that's a massive lie. Good. The next thing, Dr. Dawes has been a doctor for 20 years. So Dr. Dawes would not have been practicing medicine in the 1980s or 1970s, 90s. That's a classical lie. Let's go back to the substantive matters.
Sir, well on the squitty. Don't tell a lie for me. I never mentioned Dr. Dawes. So don't tell a lie for me.
Sir, you said so. You said so.
What did I say? Don't tell no lie for me, big man. Don't go there so.
Boss man.
Don't go there so.
So lie.
Dr. Dawes in the 90s and 80s. I did not tell you about Dr. Dawes in the 70s. You're lying.
Brother, you
don't tell a lie for me.
Remember the lies you tell.
Listen, don't tell a lie for me. You hear me mention Dawes' name? You hear me mention Dawes' name? You hear me mention Dawes' name?
Make your point already. Protecting your defend yourself. All right.
Connecting. Tell him sense so. Connecting, be honest and tell him sense so.
Whenever you must say no 19.
Connecting.
Was there.
I will deal with my president. Go ahead. I don't like this kind of cross talking. Make your presentation.
Did he say
Make your point excellent. Make your point, man.
Boy, them All right, now, so
Make
we
a
have
point,
just
brother.
yes, so we just debunked that lie which he told. The roughest
Everyone
time
debunk
for
it.
Jamaica and Jamaicans were in the 70s when Edward Seaga was on his rampage to ravage Jamaica. After he lost the election, the parish council election in 85, he demolished the KCMC, which is the parish council, and let all power become to himself and called all mayors in Jamaica only to be in charge of cemeteries and markets. He shut down Money Teachers College. He shut down School of Jamaica Agriculture, right? People could not even buy foreign exchange constantly. That 2 days in the week, Tuesday and Thursday, when we have to go line up and try buy foreign exchange, right? This was under Edward Seaga. He shut down 4 sugar mills in Jamaica, causing 11,000 people at that time to lose their jobs. He fired over 18,000 public sector workers. He fired community health aid, further damaging the health sector, right? And beyond that, he waged a massive war against people. In fact, there was a time in 1985 when crude oil came to Jamaica, and that time crude oil prices were a third of what it was during the time of Michael Manley, and crude oil came to Jamaica and couldn't come off a ship. A private man, Namobi, have to throw up money and pay for it. Barrington can't tell her because he was around then. So there are so many things. Debt to GDP escalated from 63% under Michael Manley in 1970 when he lost election in 1970 to 263% under Edward Seaga. Knowing that crude oil, which was a major driving factor, the price of crude oil went down by over 40%. People could not buy milk in Jamaica in the 80s because of Edward Seaga. And this man come talking is foolishness. Jamaica made so much investment in the 1980s to try and build back the health sector. And the next lie this man tell us that both PNP put back user fee when they won in 2012. That's a lie. Portia Simpson Miller made health access free to every Jamaican under the age of 18. She was the first one to do that, to remove it. And then Bruce came and said, we'll move from 18 to 65. So this man is a liar. And I feel so sad to debate with a liar because he has to the country.
You're not no sense. You know you're really not no sense. And you skew.
You're a liar. You're a liar protecting. Go and read.
Protecting just well on, man.
Right. And when I hear Mr. Ewell up the top there talking what he says, Mr. Ewell don't understand how the healthcare system works, and I'm not being rude. I have been around the healthcare system long enough to just know it works. Those beds that were makeshift beds that were built by the JDF people used in COVID, they cannot work in hospitals because those beds are automated. They can't adjust. They don't have what it takes to put a patient in sort of position because they were what? Or they were makeshift beds used. To protecting, go and get your facts straight. You need to go and read a little more before you can come and talk some things on the net. You're entitled to your own opinion, but not your own truth. And that's where I pitch. Go and get the truth, not your opinion, sir.
All right. Count. Count, you mute, unmute your mic. Count. Count, step up, step up. Count now, attack. Count, unmute your mic. You having problem, all right? All right, connecting the dots. Hold on, him step up,
Count, man.
Count,
Hold on,
right.
hello.
All right.
Hello,
What's
connecting. Give me a chance, please, because I'm at work. But I just want to point out a few. I just want to point out a few things. While Excellence is right, I'll start there. In that it was in the 80s that the Isaac Wright Hospital was closed down. He failed to mention that it was closed down because everything was being stolen from the hospital. The staff that works there used to thieve everything, from the paint to the linen, to the spoon, to the fork, to everything. And it was not sustainable. And that is why it was closed down. 2, you're talking about beds in hospital, but you also failed to mention that the integrated ward at the Princess Margaret Hospital housed social cases. Those are persons in the
Every
hospital.
hospital in Jamaica have
That,
social cases, and that's been
sir,
so
do
from the
not
90s.
interrupt. Sir,
Hold
do
on.
not interrupt me.
Man,
Right?
shut the man, shut the foot, man.
If those persons, if their families had not leave them at the hospital, then those beds would go to patients that actually need to be hospitalized, right? An entire ward at the Princess Margaret Hospital, the integrated ward, right? All the patients on that ward are social cases. Okay? You also mentioned the infant and maternal mortality rate. In 2015, the infant mortality rate was 13.8 per 1,000 births. In 2023, it is 10.668, right?
Not
While
true.
it is that,
Not true.
I'm not asking you, sir.
And the first thing I want to tell you that.
Man, shut the
Why
mouth,
is
man.
this man
Let this
interrupting
man mute his
me?
mic, man.
Hold on, don't interrupt
Why
the
are you
lady, brother, please.
interrupting me?
Man,
This
shut the back of the man.
information is on PAHO website. And while it is that the maternal mortality rate has increased, you fail to mention the causes. The data is there. You are a medical doctor. You know what the causes are, and it has nothing to do with the government of Jamaica, right? So you come here with half
Who is
truths
a medical
and
doctor? Excellent.
excellence and misinformation, right?
He's a medical doctor.
So
Excellent.
don't tell me that is not true. It is true.
So Squitty, you never know
And
say
that-
you send them out. Medical doctor, teacher, lawyer, the whole of them coming here sitting with funny name. And so they send them
And
out.
Squitty,
All right. Make sure go and
Might-
talk. Make one to go and talk.
might I had also, while it is that the Isaac Barrett Hospital was closed down under in the 80s under Edward Siaga, it was turned into a health center, right? And the former member of parliament for Eastern St. Thomas claimed that he renovated that health center, which there should have been a lab at that health center. Up to today, there is no lab there. Where is that money? Where did that money go? Because up to today, no lab is at Isaac Barrett Health Center in St. Thomas under the former member of parliament, right? So all the development in St. Thomas, Eastern and Western, was done under the Jamaica Labour Party. Excellence, make excellence tell you one substantial infrastructure or development that was done in Eastern St. Thomas under the People's National Party. Make him tell you that. An island right there, so.
All right.
You can go and talk to the sister. You can talk.
That.
Excellent, shut your mouth.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on,
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah,
Mute your mic.
I have some class. I'm not like Mark Golding. I'm not like Mark Golding, who's a retired school teacher. Has no class. You understand? Listen to me now. There's such an expression known as intellectual dishonesty. When anybody speaks about what happened under the government led by the most honorable Edward George Siaga and leaves out the economy that he inherited from Michael Manley, who swept through this country like a category 5 hurricane for 8 years. Can you imagine a hurricane PMP battering Jamaica for 8 consecutive years under Michael Manley? Category 5 hurricane, Michael Manley and PMP batter Jamaica. When anybody speaks about what was done under Mr. Siaga's administration, I want to remind them, perhaps they might be too young or have amnesia, but when Michael won in 1989, I took my 2 years and overheard Mr. Manley in the parliament at some expensive jacket suit. By then he had abandoned the piece of bush jacket. I was wearing jacket suit. And my I just had that I was very disappointed when he had to leave office because of Philip, because he was a transfer man. He wasn't the Michael man of the 70s. He was now behaving like a gentleman, and he wanted to lead Jamaica, but his health was failing. And so he had to hand over to this black man, to a black man that I call a bandit. We have to remember that Eddie Seaga inherited an economy with NIR was minus $500 million US, minus $500 million US. We have to remember that the JLP in 1980, November, when they formed the government, inherited an economy that did not grow 1 year. Michael Manley had 8 consecutive years of minus growth. That was what Eddie Seaga announced. He inherited. Michael Manley was the first prime minister to have started a borrowing relationship with the IMF because of how devastated the country was. Put it in context. When you're speaking, put your argument in context. And my recollection, because I was an adult when I voted for the Labour Party in 1980. I was a big man. I was an adult, working adult. But my recollection is that these hospitals were not closed, but they were scaled down to clinics. Alexandria and those hospitals. I used to drive past. I worked in St. Anne for a few years in the 1980s, 90s, coming along. And I used to drive past Alexandria clinic, I think it was a type 5 clinic. So for anybody to come in 2025 and to try to fool the Jamaican people with lies about Seaga went on a rampage lie. It's a fat lie. We must stop it. We must stop that and stop doing that. He had to enter into a continue the borrowing relationship with the IMF because there was no money to run Jamaica. Michael left no money to run the country. And a lot of these conditionalities were imposed by the IMF. We're talking about fired public sector. Lie. That's a fat lie. We must stop it. I was around. I was born before independence. Don't come here and tell anybody these lies. Because it's 2025 and we have some young voters trying to attract. Stop the lying, for God's sake. We're big people. I know that you don't have anything to come and put forward for this government to try and campaign on behalf of your party. But don't come with lies, my brother. Because these lies can be debunked. Bear in mind too when you speak.
Connecting. Just a question.
Hold on, just a minute, sir. Just a minute.
Did Mr.
Just a minute.
Did he mention Dr. Dawes?
Just a minute. I'm speaking.
Have
some respect, sir. I've never interrupted you. I don't want you to interrupt me. And I'm not going to respond to anything you say.
Discussion.
No, I don't want to hear from you. I allowed you to make your presentation. I didn't say a word. I was trying even to control, protect it to say, no, don't respond. So don't come here with that. I'm not going to accept that from you. You're here to distract, The PMP is here to distract and to derail and not to allow the people to listen. There was an international economic recession in 1983 that Mr. Seaga had to face. The people had never faced any. Apart from the pandemic, National Party itself. The people that have is a pandemic, it by itself is a pandemic. The PMP has never faced no major economic disaster at the JLP. 1983 economic recession worldwide affected the Labour Party. 1988, the 12th of September, a massive Category 5 hurricane Gilbert swept across the length and breadth of Jamaica and alive in about 50 odd persons, I think about 52 or 53 persons, and flattened 100 perhaps thousands of houses. The PMP came in 1989 after that Gilbert. And Mr. Seaga and the JLP were able to secure tons upon tons of building material for the persons whose homes were destroyed. And the PNP distributed them after they won the election. That is how corrupt they are. They had no need whatsoever to distribute these building materials. Because they win the election already. And they give it to their thugs and their criminals and gangsters in a corrupt way. That's the PNP. I said that before and I'm going to say it again. I don't know how somebody who's so as educated as this gentleman is still in 2025 supporting what some people are describing as a dangerous, corrupt, cultist, criminal organization. That has been long masquerading as a criminal organization.
Yeah, land it there, sir.
Not in there.
Yes, I. Barry.
All right, Squitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was on the board of Spanish Town Hospital, we had over, I think it was 53 cases. I don't remember. I don't quite remember the numbers of social cases in the hospital. People who were actually well, ready to be discharged from the hospital, but because they don't provide a next of kin, so we could actually discharge them from the hospital. So they were called social cases. You know what we did? We engaged the Ministry of Health, right? And we actually set up a stakeholder meeting with the Spanish Town Infirmary, the Spanish Town Municipal Corporation. And we built a wing at the Spanish Town Infirmary to accommodate these social cases. And when the wing was completed, can I tell you that the numbers went down because nobody wanted to go into the infirmary. So those who were left were transferred to the infirmary, right? It's creating over 40 bed space freed up in the Spanish Town Hospital. And I want somebody to challenge me on that. Now, Squitty, the policy of the Ministry of Health. I mean, St. Catherine, and I'm speaking of St. Catherine, Old Harbour is the fastest growing community in the English-speaking Caribbean, right? With, you know, with all of those houses being built down at Old Harbour Bay, down at past Old Harbour Town there, and go up into Bowers and all of those places. A whole lot of houses being built, in addition to other places in St. Catherine, where we only have Spanish Town and Lindsay Hospital. Lindsay Hospital is a little small hospital.
Barry, while you're saying that, you can't tell the time when you host them bill still no. Tell the time during the year when you host them bill, please.
Right. So basically, the thing is, they put the hospital under a lot of pressure, right? Which now requires, you know, the roads requires, because of the addition of the new roads, we had a lot of accidents coming in, and the crime and violence in the country, with a lot of shootings. And you know, shootings and car accidents take precedence over a lot of things because those are emergency cases and are dealt with as they come. So it kind of put a lot of pressure on the hospital. So what the policy, the government did is that the government embarked on a program to equip the primary care facilities, right, which will reduce the number of people who are coming into the hospital with simple cases that can be dealt with at a primary care facility. And the first step that was taken by the Spanish Town Hospital was that we extended the hours of the health center, right? The Spanish Town Health Center, which is located at the same property of the hospital. So what happened is that the patients who go to see go to the hospital, they were diverted to the health center to be triaged before they are sent over to the hospital. So if it's a cases that can be dealt with at the health center, when they are triaged, it is dealt with at the health center. And then if it's a case that needed to be seen at the hospital, then the cases are referred to the hospital. And this started with Spanish Town Hospital, and then it extended all over, where we actually, when we renovated and equipped these health centers, the primary care facilities take care of simple issues where patients are seen at the primary care facilities. And if the matter needed to be escalated to the hospital, it is escalated by a referral to the hospital, reducing the number of patients that goes to the hospital that can be seen by a primary care doctor at the health center. And in addition to that, in terms of, not only have we renovated all of these health centers, we have also equipped these health centers and extended some of them hours. For example, there are some hospitals whose hours has been extended to 10 o'clock at night, some 12 o'clock at night, and doctors are there. And in some rural communities, doctors are maybe not there for the entire week, but for 3 and 4 days a week. right? Which means that the pressure on the hospital is significantly reduced based on the numbers. And so, let me finish, Squitty. Just give me another minute. So, when in addition, and Squitty, you're always cutting my time, Squitty, don't do that, right?
No,
so,
your time I cut
in addition to
Barry,
the primary care facilities,
Barry, you have to come back again.
we've
Well,
decided, wait, let me finish, man. Come on, you're not Squitty. We have decided to Squitty. While we're doing all of that now, we said that we're going to extend the hospital in terms of building a new bed space. As a result, Spanish Town Hospital is now being constructed, a new wing, right? And there's a plan for University Hospital, and public hospital is being contemplated for probably a new hospital or a new wing at public. So, Squitty, you can't just go ahead and decide, so listen, we're going to do everything one time. It takes time and cash to care. I'll land here, Squitty.
Yes, sir. You well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man, tap up the box, man. Tap up the screen. 320 people, not tap up the screen.
I don't understand, Mr. Excellent, the doctor would come on this live as a doctor and have all these false things that he want to tell people.
Sir, you don't know me. Don't follow that lady.
Please shut up your blasted mouth, sir. I'm talking.
I'm just saying, don't follow that lady because she don't know.
I am going to follow her because she speaks the truth. I am going to follow her and I'm going to call her doctor from now on. Yeah. So I am certain sure that the Alexander Hospital was shut down because and turned into a clinic because never turned into a clinic at the time because of the roof was tearing down on people inside here. Yeah. You don't tell the people that, right? But that's what caused the hospital were to shut down. A lady come and put some money to fix it and then turn it in a clinic. Right? So when you come here and you're speaking things for your mouth and say you are doing context, cut out your stupidness, man. It's hard for me as a old boy if I tell you that you must be educated more than me and everything. If you are running a business, right? And somebody was running it before you, and part of it tear down and the person left no money for give you to continue the business. Don't you have to scale down on some of the things where you have? Don't matter what to get back the position that you can run all the business. Look, 1980, 1972, Mr. Manley get a country that was going 18% per annum. And money in the kitty, I don't remember how much, but I wouldn't, and I go and make any mistake to tell you how much was in the kitty. Maybe somebody else like connecting us one could tell me, right? 18.03% growth, right? And by 1973, it was minus growth, minus, okay? And the whole entire 73 to 89 was minus growth, my brother. Minus growth means that you don't make any money, you don't have any money. So everything have to scale down because you can't run place without money. No matter how you go and try, it can't happen. Okay? In 1989, when Mr. Siaga get this country, it was $500 million, which it never done before. Right? And minus growth. Mr. Siaga built back this country by closing down some of the places where he have to close down to survive. It was survival. Not anything else but than survival. They have to lock down things to secure money to put in the most important things. And when him do all of that, he started to go back to the country little by little. It was tough and give people work by building free zone all over the country, make young people could have work. Yes, it wasn't big money, but at least somebody was earning a little money for themselves. So take off some of the pressure off of the government. Get the zinc after the hurricane, we distribute him. He was man enough to say we're not going to distribute it to get political favor. After the election, I will do it. Mr. Manley get back the country with money again in it and 6% growth. 6. So how are you going to come here and defend the PMP to tell me say they are better by running this country or not? Those two incidents alone tells me that the PMP should never see Jamaica House again, my boss. No matter what you are going to try or say anything. It can't happen. Jamaican people are not fool anymore. The lie won't tell Mr. Siaga and get to no self-elected every time. Can't work again. Not going to work, my brother. So give up. And go sit down and put your head to shame and consider and come back to be a real man. Because right now you are not. Because you come here to tell lies and spread propaganda. Right? Instead you admit to the facts of what is happening. I see things is happening to Jamaica. I live here all of my life, my brother. Right? And I see what is happening and I know what had happened before. Me not even going at the 90s. Me not even going go there. You see, because the same thing happened to Mr. Him. We had a prime minister there. And the same thing happened to him. Get a country in a recession and put it back on its foot. And Jamaican people vote him out again. And what happened? We gone back to no growth. 18 years and no growth. Yeah? And we are come see growth now up to today. We are get growth. And you are going to tell me, where you are defend? What is it you're defending? The truth must be told, my boss. No matter who you are. The truth must be told. Put the Prime Minister out tight. Me don't want to hear about him. Whether him do the good job or not, but me know the administration will do a damn good job. And whosoever lead the administration and make it do that job in me want. You see? So me just want to know if you understand me, boss. It's time for you to stop tell lie. Stop to start going and come around and defending something that have no bearing on Jamaica and no respect for the Jamaican people.
All right,
no respect.
Yeah, man. UL, not UL, one chef. Chef Wien. Chef Wien, unmute your mic, brother. Wien. All right, Browning. Browning, step up.
Mute your mic, Browning.
Unmute your mic, Browning. I'll go on with them. Browning, unmute your mic now.
Yeah, since you guys are on the health issue, well, I have some facts here that I am going to lay out to the Jamaican people. We have 319 persons on the live, and I would like these things to go out. Now, I'm talking based off of my experience, because Excellent is coming on the program talking about healthcare as if when the PNP was in power, we had the best healthcare in Jamaica. Now, I am going back to as far as 1983 because I'm a 70s baby. So I'm going back as far as 1983. I can remember 1983 going on to 86. My grandmother used to be in the hospital, in and out of the hospital. Those days, not even sheet were at the hospital for patients. Everybody had to take their own sheets there in order to get something to cover.
Big up G-Keeper.
And secondly, you have to pay the user fee. Whenever to drop the card in the box, when the nurse come and call out your name, you go and register. After you go and register, then they pull the docket. And after they pull the docket, then you get to see a doctor. Remember, I got burnt when I was a child. And my mother take me to the hospital, to Cornwall Regional. And when we went there, she had to pay the registration fee for me. And on top of that, I was supposed to get an injection. The injection had cost $800. I witnessed with my own eyes because I was big enough and understand. Seeing persons lying down on benches even die because they could not even afford the $300 to pay the user fee in order to see a doctor. under the poor people government, the government that say they put people first, which is the PNP. All right. 2004, I went to the hospital for delivery. I paid $3,500 for delivery fee. And guess how much mother was on each bed? Two of us as mother. They put the baby in a tray beside us. And 2 of us have to be on the bed as mother because there was bed shortage. And that was 2004. Who was in power that time? Come on, guys, tell me who was in power 2004. Who was in power? And there was bed shortage. Who was in power 2004? I know it was PJ Pattison was in power 2004. And we had to pay $3,500 for delivery fee for mothers. Plus you have to pay $600 per day for admission. And you have to have your own sheets and all of that. 2007 when Bruce won. And Bruce removed the user fee. And that's why I could not vote for PNP. So these people coming on the live telling us about PNP, it doesn't make any sense. There are mass of destruction. And they are wicked and evil. And they try to play on Jamaican mind. And Jamaica must reject the PNP because they are no good for this country. And some of these people that are butting for PNP, they are doing it for personal benefits, for their personal gains. Because under the PNP, a lot of them that say they are medical doctor stole every medication from the hospital and opened their own offices. They were benefiting from it, and that's what they want to come back again. That's why you see they take the time out to come in on these lives, butting for the PNP for their personal benefit. 2007 when Bruce won, and Bruce said that he's going to remove user fee from the hospital. Is the same PNP were campaigning against it and saying that it can't work. And when Bruce won 2007 and removed user fee from the hospital, he also made for persons with the RH negative blood group, which I am one of them. He also made that injection free of cost. And guess what? Under the PNP 2004, I had to pay $15,000 for that injection. And guess what? It was not even at the hospital. Because they didn't have it, we have to send outside and buy it. Jamaica is at its best right now, people. Jamaica is at its best. And you people coming to bat for PNP at this time, you are wicked and evil to the Jamaican people. And you mean Jamaican people no good, nor yourself no good. Now your children, no good. Now your grandchildren, no good. And you should be ashamed of yourself. Because we live it all under the PNP. Under the PNP, you know, chicken back from Sunday to Sunday was our best meal. And now you people coming to talk about poverty. Poverty don't gone down. Huh? We don't even look at chicken back anymore. We don't buy chicken back because we are working and we can afford to buy what we want now. We are living in style. We are not using pit toilet anymore. On the PNP, that's what we have to use, pit toilet. Now we have our 2-story house. Since this government came in, we have our own bathroom. We have everything. We have jobs. What you people coming to talk about? What you people coming to talk about 2009 when I went back to add my second child? A doctor told me at the hospital, and let I repeat what the doctor said in the pato. The doctor said, Uno fi say thank God for Bruce, because Bruce said all of Uno who have RH negative blood group must get the Rogan free of cost. And I must say tonight, thank you, Jesus, for the Jamaica Labour Party administration. And thank you, Jesus, because my prayer was answered 2016. And it doesn't matter what UPNP come with. Andrew will be going back for his third term under the blood of Jesus. And no weapon that is formed against that man and the Jamaica Labour Party shall prosper. Because the Bible, God said before when I word pass away in heaven. And 2016, Andrew did not put himself in Jamaica house. It was prayer that sent him there.
All right. Well,
because he had enough sufferation and we pray to get deliverance.
You get a good run. Hold it there, sir.
I learn it there right now.
All right. Drink some water. Protect him.
Yes, Quitty. I inform me before I continue. When me done say the piece here, I go to bed because I forgot work.
Yeah, man. Respect for your contribution.
No. Yeah, man. So what may I say still, you see, we have to understand people. All 377 we are listening, all who depend for you and all them pages there. We have to understand what's happening in Jamaica now. There are some people in Jamaica who they decide that they are earning what they are earning. And whichever government change, they're not going to lose their earning. And so, them love the PMP and friend them over the PMP. Them it's mysterious now that these people who go to the wages under the PMP even bad them up. I'm going to say one thing with Damian Crawford. I bad them up. I tell him, say, oh, him take a pay cut, him take a trim. No, remember that thing there. And these people suffer under the People's National Party. But yet still, when it come on to an election, them jump out. And their defense of the PMP, they want to put it in the context that they want to represent, distorting the truth. I, for one, I'm not just going to sit down and not say anything when I see that happening. There are many people in public health who support the PMP, and they do not care about the people who even work under them. You talk about the porters who push the wheelchair and the stretchers. You talk about the people who clean up the hospital. You talk about the people around the yard who make the hospital grounds look good. They don't care about them. Because a lot of them, the PMP promise them I put them on board there, so board over there, so and board around there, so and they make extra money along with them pay. The PMP, as they were signed an agreement in the 90s to suck out the public health system when government buy the resources and go using them private practice. And even when them they are work, their private patients can come to the hospital, come see them. And no wonder we have a system that is broken and cannot cater to the people who really need the care, who cannot afford the care. Because these people are collecting monies and using the public system and them run it down to the ground, no investment over the many years. And these people, them team up, strategize, and feed information, distorted information, to their PMP representatives just to confuse the people in the society in order to get into power. Because all they care about is themselves. And as Mr. Urel said earlier, he's concerned about his grandchildren and his great-grandchildren. He's not thinking about himself no more. Because we soon left this earth, brother. And we have to think about who will come after we, just like who went on before us. We did fight tooth and nail to make sure that we can have it look easier now. And I am talking to people like Dr. Evan Nepal, who come in the name of excellence, pretending to be a concerned citizen, but supporting the PMP. You are doing a disjustice to Jamaica, boss. It's a disgrace.
They support the PMP.
You do not represent the facts.
So you are supporting JLP, so you're not doing a disgrace in the country if you support JLP.
You, Richard, shut your mouth. Don't talk.
Don't shut my mouth.
You, Richard, shut your mouth, me a talk. And you're not going to stop me from talking. The whole I want a disgrace, because the whole I want because I want to mix up in all sort of skullduggery and run left Jamaica and gone all about the place. I want to can't come back to Jamaica, but I want to talk on behalf of PMP. Because you, Richard, I don't know if you know, so we know. The PMP used to send money even a foreign out of taxpayer money. Come mine, no. Because we're a criminal. I don't know if you know, so we know them something there. When they used to use the Jamaican embassy, them a foreign.
Squitty.
In the United States,
This man a call him a
Canada,
criminal.
and England. I want to use them as a PMP headquarters.
No, man, Squitty. This man a call him a criminal. You need to stop that.
Man, when you come
Hey,
up
big man, shut your mouth.
man.
May I disturb you? We don't know like the truth. What is wrong with you now? We know what we're up to. We don't want to bring back Jamaica to the dogs. But people are suffer again. What I'm to know? In 2013, when people are fearing near mongoose and fish back at Jamaica, why would you never attack? Why would you never so strident? Eh? Dr. Evan Nepal, you may attack and you Richards. Why would you so silent when people are fish back at Jamaica in 2013?
You know this, you say you're going now because you don't want, you want chat to get garbage and runway.
Huh? What is the problem? Why we don't want to hold down Jamaica? Why it's so important for you to hold down Jamaica? Why we not so evil? Why we don't want to darkness come spread over Jamaica? You're not being given the platform anymore if you call nobody poor, and therefore the demon of poverty cannot take over the place. It is prosperity that is the word today. And because the word is being mentioned right throughout the length and breadth of Jamaica, prosperity is reaching the people. Poverty is down 8%. The lowest in Jamaica's history. Unemployment down. People living a better life. And if we allow enough to continue and talk about poverty, and poor, then that demon will come back and we will not allow it. So Dr. Evan Nepal, shake off the name excellent because there's nothing excellent about your mission, boss. Your mission is to be destructive to Jamaica, and we will not allow it. And I will say good night right here.
All right, brother. Thanks for your support. All right, excellent.
You see, from the platform, come off and can't stay upon it. Him can't stay on the platform there.
No, you, Richard, stay on the platform, but that person there who behaved like a grosmite, I'm glad he left. I'm going to say to the lady named Browning that I think she has a problem with understanding time. He said in 1980 she went to the hospital and she paid $800 for some fee, user fee. Everybody here knows what the value of $800 was in the 1980s. And in the 1980s, that was under the Edward Sear government. So she now, I got to look at me and curse me and say, she paid 3,500 Jamaican dollars in 2004 to deliver a baby. What is $800 Jamaican in 1983 compared to $3,500 in 2004? 800 Jamaican dollars in 1980 was about 200 US.
Excellent.
This.
Excellent.
Stop.
That is the problem.
You spoke a while ago to stop. Let me
no. The problem with you, PNP, you listen. Because you say some lies, you tell your lies.
Are you say sorry?
I did not say $800 for fee. I said $800 for an injection, and you can't even remember
much
that.
Said for the fee? Much said for
because
the
you people,
how much did you pay
lies.
for the fee, ma'am? Much you paid for the fee? $600?
You know what? You
did you say $600 for the fee? Yes or no?
Obviously, you don't remember anything that I'm saying, and you're spreading lies.
You mentioned two figures, ma'am. One 600, one 800, and a third figure.
I did not mention anything about 600. That's a lie. That's why I'm afraid of you people. You don't tell too much lie.
You see, Browning, one thing I can tell you. You are entitled to your own opinion and not your own facts. And I'm going to say this, and I don't care if anybody else wants to be upset. You see, Andrew Holness shall go like Nebuchadnezzar. And we all know what happened to Nebuchadnezzar in the
Listen to me. We are coming there now upon you, doctor. Batty man, doctor, we are push up your hand people, batty who will you me
Hey,
talk about?
hey, beekeeper,
Hey,
no,
hey.
no, man.
Hey,
I'm going to make him never silent, but I'm going to give him let me shut me mouth.
Hey, take
And
your money
you
and five
Richard, don't talk to me. Don't
Well,
talk to me. That's why
they
them.
call you and never respect
That's why
yourself.
Cash. All you dirty. That's why you dig all dirty hole.
You see the sort of things that we do with
You see what I've done so far about JLP?
She's an elderly lady.
Don't.
She doesn't know me.
That's why Cash run you off.
Keep it respectful, J.
Run me.
She doesn't know me.
Keep it respectful.
Come on the platform. She might have.
No, man, you take her
and
phone. My family
You never talk about you. You tell me time come and go and talk about you and tell you your deeds.
Me? You used to sell pussy a back road. Yo.
No, you Richards don't lad. You Richards don't go there with her.
But me know her.
You Richards, she seems to be older than you. She could possibly be your mother or your auntie. She obviously has no respect for herself, nor her grandchildren or her children.
Yeah.
Leave her to her own skullduggery and her nasty behavior.
All right, Mr. General.
She should be in her bed sleeping, here behaving like a lunatic talking politics at this age and making those comments. Those are rude. And we were here chastising O'Keefe for these things. And here this big woman coming here behaving like that. Well, because the Labour platform.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yes.
You want a debate with Mr. Vegas?
I'm going to say this to you. And just for
Yes,
clarity.
no. Just tell me yes or no.
I have asked him long time and he has refused to do it.
All right. You want me
I am not Dr. Nepal.
You want a request. You want a debate with Caution, but we can't get Caution.
I'm just saying this to you, Skitty. Tell the little gentleman that was here a while ago who was calling Dr. Nepal's name that he should check his facts. Tell the country girl that obviously she has some problem, saying I'm a medical doctor. So they are just basically lunatics talking up their mouth.
So you're not a medical doctor?
Sir, at no point in time did I say to you I'm a medical
doctor. Man, doctor.
JK, don't say them things, Maulana.
I know Squitty, out of respect for her, I will not go there with her. Come respect older people. Mr. Urel said something I found offensive, and I would not disrespect Mr.
You
Urel.
are not Mr. Newell, I will name.
No, sir. Mr. Urel said some stuff I found offensive, and I would not attack him because he's an elderly gentleman, could have been my father. So, but Squitty, because that's come to this, where people are trying to come and disrespect me on the platform, and I don't want to be rude. I'm going to tell you guys, Barrington, was good talking to you. Been a long time I haven't seen you. Mr. Ewell was great talking to you.
You're not to leave, man.
Just
hold on, man. Just hold on. You're not to leave, man. Just hold on. I'm gone. You, Richards.
Squitty, with respect, Squitty, you see your platform, you can't make people come to your platform and demand a platform and disrespect a platform. A year platform, Squitty. If I did me come be like a lady. Because guess what? Remember that she no feels like me, and me no have no respect for nobody. So she a old man, she can disrespect me. Nobody no secret for me.
You know, say
no, but you may come out and disrespect your man, I come and tell him man, but you should take her off something, Squitty. With respect, Squitty. Squitty, me when I first man upon your platform, when nobody
in the tell Squitty if you take care, make you not talk on your plans, if you take them Squitty. Make you not talk that the drunk crow.
Me?
Make you not talk that the way you talk with the yes, let's say you go take you down.
G-Keeper, you said pussy backward now. G-Keeper, you said pussy backward now. Remember that, remember me know you.
You mash up Shaman platform.
Please.
So you say you mash up Shaman platform and you go take down Squitty. I'm a keep labor right for you.
Me? You sell pussy backward and pussy not good.
You sell batty and your batty not good.
Yeah, you cut out them things, man, please. We don't need that for the platform, man.
Anyway, let me talk about that. I adjust this. Me I got just this. I mean, I got just connecting that. Me I got just bury. I mean, I just URL. You see, Uno, you will attack like a PMP. The wickedest. I mean, you see this? The PMP from 1972, the PMP elected to government 7 times, and the JLP only 4. The PMP elected the government in 1972 with over 80% vote. 76 with over 80% of the vote, with 80% voter turnout. 1989 with 79% voter turnout. 1993 with 80% voter turnout. 1997 with 67 voter turnout. 2002 with 61% voter turnout. List where JLP come. 1980 with 85% voter turnout. 2007 with 51% voter turnout. 2016 with 47% voter turnout, and 2020, 37% voter turnout. More people at Jamaica come over the People's National Party. Anytime the People's National Party lose, and when Jamaica people just feel like say the PMP now do nothing at the time, and then just stay warm with the JLP. So uno could attack, tell God, come, Jamaica PMP country, uno love it, uno love it. Jamaica, you see,
hold on. You're Richard.
No, don't bump me. Don't let me finish,
hold on,
please.
I'm going to ask you something.
Yes.
You want a debate with Mr. Vega?
Me not even know nobody on your platform. Guess what I'm on your platform? You say me a debate on your platform, you'll get some independent people where no PMP or JLP be judge and no labor. You can't labor a judge and the world them come a judge about 0-0-0.
No, but a PMP I go judge. We are going PMP.
No, me don't want a PMP. I don't want a PMP judge. I don't want a labor judge. You get some neutral people come judge. Or nobody not judge.
We can't neutral in politics. Because people don't neutral.
Saying to you, well, make we debate and we just done. Nobody not put no price to it and not put nothing to it and not put nothing to it. You get to me, I say? Because
you want to debate one of them?
You know, I debate nobody at all. Because if you debate somebody, somebody debate and nobody now put no score, now just with a debate and done.
Yeah, but we're
the only person we debate are people we respect, like Joshua, Chopper, Chuck, Classic, Info, them the people that we respect.
Right, so you want to debate one of them? Who you want to debate?
Any one of them we will debate at any given time. Any one of them at any given time. But you me finish with me answer with the PMP thing, you know. Because connecting that I love come jump up and talk about PMP, wicked and PMP. A 7-time PMP elected Jamaica. And I'm elected with more voter turnout than the JLP. And a 4 times since 1970 the JLP though. And remember tell us from 1972, everything went to a black, every black doctor where they are Jamaica today. Where they are Jamaica today or above 850 cast by free education and the People's National Party. Every black engineer in Jamaica today are by the People's National Party. Anybody who is in Jamaica with profession, teacher and doctors with over 50 and the PMP make them be that. So me no know now come and talk up on the motor talk like say PMP not in Jamaica. I work at the PMP with Jamaica people and I work at the PMP with all on attack. I can't tell where Andrew one is to. Just a cost the PMP in 1970 in the 70s elected 2 times. A cost the PMP in the 90s. I just that you can't not to sell. Not anybody tonight for the debate Andrew one is to. That's on the money for though. Speaking, you gotta come bitch on man. Yes, we don't talk. Come off your platform. None of them on the platform can tell where Andrew was doing at the 80 in the 9 years. Only thing they can come and chat at them mouth and chat and talk about PMP this and PMP that. Connecting that was a policeman. And in the year from 1989, police killed 400 people analyze 400 people every year. And at that Andrew was a twice to do this year. Then go take out a grant from a labor at a grant spend and analyze him. And say a mistake they make. That's how the jail go back to that Edward Siaga playbook, 400 people annually. Connecting that was a policeman and any can deny it. May apologize to him and they say from 80 to 8,400 people there every year police analyze.
Time up, Squitty.
Yo. And Squitty, you see, you want the little woman to send on me, come on for your platform. Because I want to send up the little woman and her moment.
Nah, man, you never come off, brother. We have been
Can I ask you something?
Come off.
Can I ask you something, Spitty?
You're not just so personal. Just hold on, man. A politics talking.
Let me just say one thing, Alan. Listen now. You see, you Richards, Caution, Diego, all of them. Then get up every day and then practice lie and propaganda. I see the funniest thing about it. You cannot go on their life with the truth.
Tell me some truth now. Big red girl, tell me truth now. Big red girl, tell me truth.
Yesterday I was passing through a live and you, Richard, was the host on the live and he was saying some things that were not true. And I just type in the chat to say that you are a liar. Stop misleading Jamaican people. You know what he did? He mute me and he blocked me.
I don't know why you
Splitty, I don't know why. Splitty, I don't know why. So you're so bright and you get zero out of the debate last week.
Yeah, one big bitch.
You come with no facts. You come with no facts, more than propaganda and lies. If you people are so bright, why you don't come with the facts and stop tell lie and propaganda?
All right.
Come with the facts because you're bright.
I'm jump out.
Give me a chance to ask something. I would like you. Well, I'm connected. Quitty. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I hear Mr. Man just say that 400 odd people dead every year under Mr. Siaga government in the 80s. The 8th year when can you just check that on the internet for me?
No man, I can't answer it right away.
The monkey make him happy. Yes, let me try to show you. Because spread well.
Brother Senior. I was a policeman from 1980 when the entire period that Mr. Siaga was in government. And yes, 400 odd courts were analyzed over every year. Not 400, more than 400. But the slash that resulted in the unalive rate slashed by 50+%. From 889 to 400 and odd. You see what happened this year?
Never JD. Big up.
100 and odd gangsters, maybe 90%, 98% of them are PMP gangsters then, who have been alive, and I expect the unalive rate to be slashed by another 50% in 2025. So make you Richard and the PMP was on one side. I'm going to rain up their whole gangster them from Klansman and all over the place. And the whole gangs, PMP aligned gangs them. JLP have some more PMP have about 4 or 5 times more gangs than the PMP than the JLP.
Bless up.
So yes, there's a big correlation between.
May I respond to you now?
No, you can't respond now. Shut them out, man. Quiet, man, quiet, and have some respect.
Dr.
Why you like that, man?
Quitty.
We still get to your Oren. Hold on.
Do you know Mikey Burrell?
I'm not going to answer no question from you, brother. I'm not going to answer no question. I'm not going to answer no question, so you can stop talking. I'm not going to answer none from you.
No, you will not.
You must respect for each other.
Hold on.
You must have respect for each other.
What are we just coming
from my time? Talk away. You must have some respect, man.
Make him land, brother. Hold on, make him land.
Who dare you? I sit down and I wait on my time. You just sit down and wait until your time. Don't ask anything. I don't want to ask anything from behind you. You are disruptive. So yes, there's a direct correlation between the analyzing of suspected criminals and the I-1000 plus PMP created unaliving rate, of which PJ Patterson, Percival Noel James Patterson, is the lifetime president. Let me repeat that. Yes. If it is the way to reduce the 1,000 plus PMP created unaliving drug. Who knew that there was a 1,000 plus PMP created 1,000 plus unaliving drug? Yes, the PMP created it in 1997 when it first came. And it followed PJ right until last year. Last year PJ was in office. The unaliving rate was 1,674. That year, how long you comrades expected the people of Jamaica to be perished 1,000 a year every year for the last 21 years? How long? Because you don't want to keep quiet and go tell the criminals to behave themselves and go dash the whole metal on the seaside. Because this police force is not the police force of 10 years or 5 years ago. You know. When the police comes for you, and I want you to listen to me carefully, when the police put them things together and them get a call and they're moving out, they are coming for you with only one intention. Take that from me tonight. And that intention is to return to their base safe, not even scratch. And whatever they need to do, they're going to do it. And I back them 1,000% as a former law enforcer. And all of Jamaica is behind them except PNP and them criminals. So we can say on one side, no, you know. It's done, it's finished now. As long as the JLP is in power, this unaliving rate will go back to under 200, under 200, under JLP, not the PMP. Because every time the PMP comes in power, 1972 to 1980, it moved from 145 to 889, 500+% under the PNP, Michael Manday. Came back in 89 to 2007. Eddie Siaga brought it down from 889 to 434, 1988. That's what Michael Mann inherited in February 1989. And under that, Michael Mann, the PJ government, with Igla Kide Night as Minister of National Security, big Igla, big Igla. The rate moved from 434 rather, to a peak at 1,674 in 2005. The last year they left office, 2007, it was 1,574, 1,574. So don't come and chat on foolish about 400. What happened that time? A total of about 900 Jamaicans went down, an average per year. Both those who were unalived by criminals and those unalived by the police. After the PMP come in, the innocent Jamaican number moved to 1,000. So what you come at one? What you want? These rampaging gunmen to be marching and marauding on the whole place and unaliving innocent women and children. Go sit on one side, 1,000 plus unaliving.
All right, well, let's connecting. From Dr. Cool.
No, my turn. No,
All right.
You're a dick doctor and you're running from Jamaica. You're a dick doctor.
Mute the man, Squitty. Mute the man.
No, man.
All
right, Squitty.
Hold on your time yet. Hold on.
Today, a policeman was shot and injured, and he's in serious but stable condition in the hospital. I'm not sure which hospital he's at. After they tried to apprehend a criminal suspect who opened fire at the police, and the police took injuries, took fire.
Pretty.
Hold on, man. We soon get here, okay.
Why these people have any respect for fathers, man?
We soon get here, man. Hold on. We soon get here, brother. We soon get here.
And so the policeman was shot and injured. Thankfully, the criminal was put down, was taken out, and we are very grateful for that, you know, and we are grateful for the fact that the policeman did not succumb to that injury that he sustained as a result of that gunfire from the criminal. I know I don't hear nobody talking about that, but when the criminals are dead, right, are unalived, then we hear a lot of people come to talk about how much police is unaliving criminals. We had a policeman who was unalived sometime last week, right? We don't hear anybody talking about the criminals, or we need to capture and kill and unalive those criminals who unalive the police. But they're talking about when the police go on their duty. The police are well trained. They send them to training school for 6 months to a year. And the training, I imagine, continues over the period of time they're in the police force. Right? So I expect when the policemen go out there, they should not actually be the losers. I expect if the policemen were the losers, then we should get rid of them and get new ones. Right? I expect the policemen to win every time we send them out there, because we train them for that, to win, not to lose. And the commissioner of police said that. Now, Squitty, I want to go back to the hospitals. So I was telling everybody that the approach is that we set up the primary care facility and equip them, right? And now that the primary care facilities are set up and equipped, the government is focusing on increasing number of bed space in the hospitals. And we see where Cornwall Regional Hospital was the first one that we started with, but that is taking so much time because of the magnitude of work that needs to be done. But thank God we are coming to an end, and we will have a lot more bed space in Cornwall Regional. In addition to that, we have a children adolescent hospital that is being built that will take, remember, a dollar cent goes into the regular general hospitals like everybody else. They don't go to children's hospital. So when that adolescent hospital is fully operational, then we will not have teenagers and young adults, right, going to regular hospitals. They'll be taken to the adolescent hospitals, right, which will also create more bed space, right? Spanish Town Hospital is being upgraded. A new wing is being built at Spanish Town to increase the number of bed space in Spanish Town. University Hospital is being upgraded. A new wing is being built, right, to create more bed space in Kingston, right? Spanish Town in Portmore Parish, they have identified land in Portmore Parish, and the drawing and the consultation is about to begin for that hospital. And when you hear my Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Michael Andrew Holness, say, you might go build sitting. If you don't want it, you better move the land quick, because you might go put it on it. Right? And I want you to watch him. Right? The Kingston Public Hospital, they are actually doing a study as we speak to determine whether or not they are going to build a brand new hospital or they are going to add some additional wing to that hospital. But something major is coming for Kingston Public Hospital. No major announcement has been yet made where that is concerned, but that is in the making. I hear this man come on live, and he come and say we must tell him where Andrew Holness do. I want you to tell me which other prime minister in Jamaica has ever built a complete town in under 4 years. Right? Which other prime minister has ever built a complete town in under 4 years? Right? That is probably one of the greatest achievements since 1962. Right? You want me to tell you what Andrew Holness do? Andrew Holness is building a water treatment plant in Content St. Catherine, which will pump over 35 million gallons of water into Kingston and St. Catherine. Right? Never, that has not happened since 1962. Right? You want me to tell you what Andrew Holness is doing? Andrew Holness is building a highway, perimeter road right around St. Montego Bay. You want me to tell you what Andrew Holness has done? Andrew Holness built a highway from Kingston to St. Thomas. You want me to tell you what Andrew Holness is doing? Right? Andrew Holness has given water to over 280,000 Jamaicans who have not had water in their pipes for more than 30 years. You want me to tell you again what Andrew Holness is doing? Huh? Andrew Holness is building, the process has started to construct 600 roads and put water pipe in them by now and 2027. And by the end of this year, by October, 166 roads will be completed under the Spark program. $50 billion. Never in the history of Jamaica has so much money been allocated for the construction of roads in Jamaica. You want me to tell you what Andrew Holness do? Andrew Holness delivered 300 social housing homes in Jamaica. You want me to tell you what else Andrew Holness do? Andrew Holness create pension, right, for senior citizens.
5 million to an integrity commission report. If you tell him all of that, we want to hear about all of that. We want to hear about the integrity commission report and the 28 bank account. And we want
Oh, you just come and you want to take over. The man work on his business. Work your sir.
Yeah, Squitty. Squitty, I need back my time, right? So basically, Squitty, and I know that they are, yeah, I'm just saying, Squitty, these people need to understand that when I'm speaking, when they are speaking, they don't hear me talk when nobody is talking. So when I'm speaking, you keep quiet and listen and learn something. Learn something, people.
All right, land it, listen,
right? Good.
Land it, listen. Trav, we are coming on the line. Trav. All right, one chef, because we not waste of time.
Quit me just come on. So circle the people who were there before me.
All right. Hold it.
Respectful of the last command.
Chef Wayne.
I want to come in, man. I want the bridging continue and
Hold on,
demonstrate.
man. You will get your time, man. Browning.
Yes, Squitty.
Squitty, I'm Browning speak.
Browning just speak a while ago, Squitty, because there some Browning speak. So,
No. I did not speak. I did not speak since you come on. Squitty, let me say this. Squitty, this is my time now. Because I did not speak.
I was on when Master G
Talk.
Squitty.
I was on.
Squitty, let me say this to you now. You see, if you're not stuff from make these PNP come on your life, domineer your life and make it seems like a dear life, you alone and them go stay over here. Because it seems like I said, you want PNP on your life, yes. Because your program is a show pow. But you need to get PNP on your life with integrity. PNP that can reason and have respect. You don't want any PNP to come over here and want to talk over everybody and want to go like them run the life because you cannot do it on their life. No, but this man, fan him come up, in can see all the way, fan him come up, him want to talk, why am I rush so? Izu. Izu that him can't wait. Come on, man. All right. What I want to continue from where I left from, right? Yes. I'm still on the health. And I'm saying to you, 2009, right? I got that injection free of cost under Bruce Golding. Now, when Andrew came into power 2016, Andrew continued the no user fee in the hospital. Now, since Andrew had take over office, right? 3/4. I don't have the figure in about, so I'm gonna use that what I'm saying. 3/4 of the health centers, they were renovated and rebuilt. Some of them are 24 hours, like type 5 and all of those, they are 24 hours. They put in pharmacies and all of those things in the health center. Now, in my community, where I'm living right now, it was under Michael Andrew Holness we got our light and even a street light at my gate. While we were living here under the PNP, we have never seen a PNP set foot where we live to know if residents live here. The only time we see them are when they want vote, then come with them fake promises and they lie. Now, when Andrew won 2016, our member of parliament put it to him that we were in darkness. And he sent out letters to us to say that he's going to ensure that we got light. Now, we fall underneath this park program. Our roads designated to fix. They come and they did all their estimates and everything. Equipment is here, only for it to start maybe this week. Now, that is prosperity. Now, 2020, when the pandemic came in, we could not ask for a better leader than Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. And the reason why he managed the pandemic so well, so that Jamaica economy could grow in the space of 2 years. Now, these people rolling out every day talking about Andrew Holness 9 years and what have you. Andrew Holness did not have 9 consecutive years of growth due to the pandemic 2020 and last year when we got when we have the Hurricane Beryl. Now, thank God, because if it was under the PNP, that was supper. So when people come in to talk about PNP, now right now you have the Montego Bay bypass. The Montego Bay Permitan Road, the bypass, the longest bridge in the Caribbean. Since Andrew came into power 2016, he built the Montego Bay fire station. That fire station got burnt down, got demolished from PGA was in power. Till they even turned it into a car park. Mad people used to sleep in there. Andrew Holness came in 2016 and built that fire station, a brand new fire station, state of the art, the biggest in the Caribbean. Now, for Cornwall Regional Hospital, the problem was there. From PNP was in power. They knew of the problem. They knew that asbestos pipes were leaking there, that it caused a couple doctors to get sick, right? And they knew. They did not do anything about it. As soon as Andrew Holness won 2016, don't come PNP calling out about the hospital, because that is how wicked and evil they are. And what these PNP people don't understand, that 3/4 Jamaica find out, say no lie, I no wicked, I don't mean this country no good. You are there for personal benefits, because when PNP in power, they do nothing in this country more than tax poor people, even uncat, and with the revenue that they collect, they share it up among them friends. And that's what miss, and that's what they fight so hard to come back, to go eat taxpayers' money. And that's the reason why Andrew they develop the country and I know nothing to Uno. Because guess what? Uno now get to go up the parish council again, go line up and collect taxpayer money now Uno Anna. That Uno miss. And Uno things like that go come back again. And that Uno the bat so hard for. And it now go work. Because Jamaican people wise up.
All right, Mama. Hold it there. G-Keeper, step up.
Which G-Keeper? What G-Keeper have to say about cost bad word? Where can G-Keeper go, man? Go bother the man can cause disrespect.
Hold on, your chance, man. Your time, G-Keeper. Talk. G-Keeper. G-Keeper, mute your mic now. All right, one OG.
See me, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Just tell the lady, say if you go to her bed and put in one stop order in her ears that she not hear nothing. You know how me attack. What I saying to you, Kitty, I will call Amazon, I call Tema, and I call Shein, and I call Google, and I ask them, I need a couple dozen or 1,000. The most is 1,000 lies. Them call me back, email me, and tell me saying no lies here. Lies. 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 I call them, say, the most I want is up to 1,000 lives. I don't want more than that, because I can't manage it. They email me and tell me if it come in. I call them, they say none is there. Walmart email me and say I must come in quick. When I went there, Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and the other boy, when he the big mouth one, buy out all the light, then taking a trailer load, sending a Jamaica. And all the ask me, I say, why you not do that? Because me go Amazon call me again, an emergency, me must come. They say they have a few. And Mark Golding got him and Peter Bunting. And the same boy, Julian Robinson. And the other one, Satan. And then buy out all the light. So me in a problem now. Because I'm in a problem and me want to tell too much couple lie. And me can't find them. Remember Sunday gone. The last little one where Cascot Bashko did have. Peter Bunty got a Sunday and take away. I'm in a problem because I want a couple lies. That whole lie they are. You see, the wickedest set of people on the face of the earth. Let me tell you something now. You see, all them guys they come and disrespect people. Me no look upon them because Andrew do it. Because one highway open, you know, he has so much power that one me go open that the highway yesterday, right? Even this morning, yesterday morning, nationwide, Cliff User say, why the Gleaner, TVJ, and all of them no report Poverty gone down. Nobody now chicken back again, then tapping poverty and chicken bone and chicken fish back and fish head. Nobody, everybody gone to Kentucky, everybody gone and Burger King and all those places. So poverty rate gone right down to the ground.
Come on for the poor
right now, they must have beg people.
Well, on, brother, you talk soon enough.
No, man, because GP said then stop do.
Well on, man, well on.
Why you enough, bro? And the time when me actually behave myself, I don't know what do you not see. Me say God take away all the salt out of the water, that's why you get trouble now, you know fish. Anyway, let me talk me decent argument. Let me tell you something. We all the young girl and the young boy them at work. I drive them big car and I make them big house. Not even baby no one. And me live here, government. Dr. Tufton a beg woman if you pregnant him I go pay them at Germany in a Europe them do them there's something that Jesus Christ what happen. What make the PMP them not learn look how Jamaica gone pan top. Me and one late couple young ladies said this evening them spend weekend at hotel. When after them work, then go a hotel. Then go a resort, go spend weekend them and them man. And me say what else this at them a PMP them want. Uno not here. Let me land for a minute, yeah. Let me land because make your email are coming to me now. Me no know if a liar coming. They find couple. So me land first answer or email. Me I come back.
All right. Say breeze. That them go to 1 OG.
Yeah, make sea breeze go before me.
Pretty. Come here, say pretty. Me know say your man. Me know say you know in Jamaica, right? Cause me see you. I me know that Jamaica here. I me see you drive bus. I mean know say your man have integrity because you could never do that job, right? Me know that. No, when you got these people come up your stand traffic and then you and them. I'm not going to say you, but you are the one who set the platform down. For these people come try and mash up Jamaica and bring down Jamaica. The Prime Minister and the investigation to Quitty, and you know that. Quitty, you can't bring a back like this guy work. If you work, you can't bring a back like this guy work. Because you know that integrity is there. And wrong is wrong. Right? So when you hear people that come by your security, because me see your work, I know the job what you do. Because I don't see the job what you do. You cannot make them find a drug and buckle cock in your bag. You lose your job. You know that. Squitty, wrong is wrong, right is right. Same thing goes to Jamaica right now. What everything is going on, and everybody have died from about 70s, 80s, this. That got nothing to do with the people today. Today, the people are suffering. The Prime Minister under investigation. That's a fact. And he couldn't do anything for Jamaica anymore but come down. Because you cannot got somebody is robbing something from you yourself, Squitty, if you got a bus or drive on the road. And you drive a thief your money, you're going to get rid of him. That's number one if you have a taxi on the road. All of us up here, so we're going to get rid of that driver. So I don't see why the Prime Minister should still there and look at platform talking rubbish before we all talk about the corruption that's going on in the country, right? And the money they were missing. That's the only thing we need to talk about. Nothing else, because we talk about other stuff. The same criminality got to carry on day by day. And people are suffering. The hospital them down. The road them is down. But everybody come up here and talking about 70s, 80s, this. We're talking about 2025. The piece of machine, drill machine. Look how much money they spend for that machine. And it's all corruption and lie. What are we going to do? Come on, Squitty. We're not going to sit up here and help these people. Now them talk like GK talk about chicken mac a while ago. People eat chicken mac yesterday. So that make no sense. That make no sense. We have to start to do better. Squitty, the job what you do, I know you got integrity because you could never do that job. Please, Quitty, stop from support these people and change your attitude. I'm telling you because I knew you could never do that job, sir. And respect, and that's my 2 cents. So when you hear these people chatting rubbish, we need to build Jamaica up, get rid of Andrew Holness, because he's a criminal. Blatant over the folk and the world. People can see that.
No, you're going to tell me no.
People can see that blatantly, everything what's happening. People can read about it.
Let me ask you honest.
Seabreeze.
Check your mouth, Go and teach your children proper integrity to your kids. Shut your mouth as a woman. Don't speak. Don't speak.
Let me ask you a question. You know, see Jamaica are developed.
It doesn't matter if it develop, the man are robbing the money.
Answer me now, yes or no?
Yes, but him need to go now because he's robbing the money and there's proof.
So you say I develop it too much.
Squitty. Go to work tomorrow, man. We're going to drive the bus and bring 2 guineas with you and see if you don't lose the job. Just bring 1 Guinness in your bag.
That's a different thing, man.
I'm asking you to bring a Guinness with your bag. So how Andrew Holness can do that and you cannot bring a Guinness and lose your job? Bring a Guinness and work with you, Squitty, and see if you don't lose your job. That's what I'm asking you.
I'm not talking about my job.
Well, we're talking about Andrew Holness. Need to lose his job right now.
You say Andrew and develop the country, you know.
Let me tell you something again. Let me say something to you. All right, hold on. Yes. Hold on. Let me answer you. Let me answer you.
We need a Jamaican thief. We don't select the
Let me answer you, sir. Let me answer you. My job. Okay. You give me a car for drive. I drive it this week. 2 months, nice and do all the rules that you give me carry them out. And then the next month after me not carrying out the rules, are you gonna still keep me? Are you gonna keep me on the job still, Squitty? I'm asking you.
No,
2 months I do. I bring out all the rules and regulations where you ask me for.
Hey,
shut your mouth, one.
G keeper, all I mean.
You see them two criminals. You see them criminals when laugh at people feel at the part.
Squitty.
When them a grow. You're not criminal. That's all I support criminality. You are criminal. Anybody come over here and say not criminal or not be Jamaica. You're not because of the never have it. Calm
down. Beg you, calm down. All right. No much stuff. Hold on, man. Making land because hold on, man. Don't mash up the program, man. Make it continue.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
No mash up. Make it
and wrong is wrong. And that's all me see life.
Squitty tell me when you land here.
Wrong is wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to land soon on.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I can land right now, but what I'm saying, just Squitty, if I'm driving a taxi for you and you say bring me $1,000, I mean I'm bringing it, would you keep me on?
No.
There you go. So Andrew Holness is robbing the money, so it need to go and it's proven fact.
You see country develop.
Me say, I say it again, if I was driving for you for 2 months and I do all the goods for 2 months, okay, so me just put that bit there. Hold on. Well, I'm answering the development in another way as well. So I'm driving good for you for 2 months. No problem. All nice, like what Andrew Holness is doing right now. But the next month after, me start to mess about. Are you going to keep me on the job?
No.
Right. So for 2 months I was doing, because Andrew Holness was doing good for 2 months. But now he's not doing no good. So he need to go right now. He need to go right now. You have to take the key from him and get a different driver.
Hey, Squitty. That's it. Andrew Holness could have get $20 million more.
Certainly not
he refused $20 million. We got thief. Eh?
All right, so hold on. My turn, all right? Squitty, my time.
1 OG, your time.
All right, good night, panel. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, we're not fine. You know what say, in a real life, Squitty. When me sit down and me think about it, and me see the PMP is like a little children. You understand? You know when you have a picnic and them a hack strange. So let me tell you something. You have to really sit down and think, because them a act strange. Something a go wrong with them. Them need help. You understand me, I say, Squitty? The PMP, especially this man here, Sea Breeze and all of them, they need help, you know. They need serious help. And I think what Andrew Holness need to do is to get more mental health people to assist them, because them have a mental breakdown and it affect them daily. You understand me? I say it affect them daily, and me really concerned about them. Because why me really concerned about the PMP?
I only thank God my mother keep me wrong.
Hold on, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, students. And listen, shut up. Not your time. Rubbish bag, yeah. You understand what me I say is that them need help, because there's no way the country had developed, right? The Prime Minister been working, and the only problem this man have with the Prime Minister is the Prime Minister investigation. Sir, if somebody say them have an investigation for
any sort of thing, right? Investigation no means say you're guilty, right? And this make a teacher. A man say you're on an investigation, don't mean say you're guilty. Them suspect you upon something, don't mean say you do the thing. Right? So me
who
teach
is
you like
investigated? What investigation is? Don't wait, sir. What investigation is Andrew Holness under?
No, listen. Listen.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't support what he's saying.
Well, according to what them say. Me go according what them
Not
say.
as according to what he says, as according to the Integrity Commission report.
Yes. So I don't know what I say it, because I mean you're not from the Integrity report. So according to it, right? If a man say you're a rapist, are you a rapist, sir? You ever raped nobody yet? Answer my question. You ever raped somebody yet?
If a man say me a rapist, I'm
No.
have
You been raped nobody before? You raped nobody before? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You raped nobody before?
You cannot ask a question like that.
Sir, you raped nobody before? Are you a rapist?
You're disrespecting me by asking me the question like that.
Sir, are you a rapist?
Rape.
You're a rapist?
Rape.
Are you a rapist? Do you molest children?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I know. So if you don't molest child, and me say you molest child.
F1.
Why you want everybody to be
careful with the line of argument?
No, guys, mute to the phone, mute to the mic, man, mute to the mic.
Yeah, go on, because we can clear, we can see about that here.
Why is it? Well, on man, no. Listen. Why is it you know what nobody you grip, right? And me say you grip, right? You know say you don't grip, but me say you grip. I mean, take it to the public, tell the whole public say me you grip. When you know you're not grip, why I not trouble me? So why that trouble you? Because you're not guilty. You don't guilty because you're not a rapist. So talking about the premise and you are illicit 6 and 1 them as a premise that don't guilty of anything.
Are you
So
still
this
talking to
premise
me?
hold on man, shut your mouth. Look at children. Teenager, shut up. Me a talk. Cause you get done still can't say ABC. Me don't know what kind of school only why me don't know what I'm told. I don't like we're not feeding. We are feeding on those wicked and duns. Anyway, what me I say? The problem I say I have is not the work with the primary side. And the money where you claim say the primary side take away. Yeah, and all them something. But you're going on. You're not get none. I use it and build Jamaica. That's my few words.
All right.
Squitty.
Don't think you clear up yourself in your conversation or whatever. I don't think you clear this. You don't clear anything there. I just grape on some other sitting and you're gone. You're not clear up the Integrity Commission report. You don't talk nothing about that now. Up till now. But what you are saying.
What I say,
mute the man.
Let me mute myself.
Yeah.
Keep Seabreeze muted. It is a strategy that they have when they disrupt. They don't mute their mics. And it's very disrespectful and distracting. All right. G-Keeper. I'm going to take your phone, you know.
All right, take it.
I'm going to take your phone, man. When say you can't find no light.
No, me. Yeah, we are trying email. Me, what
I never hear that one yet.
Yes, me get.
Yes, by the way, they talk about 89. You check about 89?
No, me not check it.
All of them pile up, man. Pile them up.
All right.
By 89 in there.
All right,
no. The drill. I mean, you realize I've not been speaking about the drill. And let me tell you why I've not been speaking about the drill. If the drill to look after our poor children costs $1 billion, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and Christopher Tufton is going to provide the country with the money to buy it. They're not going to, even with 28 bank accounts, even if it means that he's going to buy it without one of 28 bank accounts, the country is going to buy the drill for our children that they stop suffering. The PMP wouldn't do it. And the drill is very good for Jamaica. Anything the PMP opposes is the best thing for Jamaica. We need some more of those drills. and shut out the PNP. We earlier, Mr. Excellence said something about Siaga close on JP. That's not true. Close down the Jamaica Agricultural School in Twickenham Park. It didn't close it down. It was relocated to Pastor Gardens in Portland. These people are so lie. Why are they so lie? The JLP did not close down the agricultural school in Twickenham Park. Mr. Siaga relocated it to Pastor Gardens because he said that it was an agricultural land up there and they needed the JPA for the police. What a visionary piece of leadership that he demonstrated. Look at the JPA today. It is now accredited by the University of the West Indies. And this is the kind of visionary leadership that the JLP brings to the table. I just read something in the paper a while ago where the Minister of Works announced that $832 million Jamaican dollars, $832 million has been allocated for hurricane mitigation. So more the Jamaican people will get more. Those persons who lost their roof and who were damaged, fund now $832 million Jamaican dollars. So almost twice a day, 3 times a day, announcements are being made to benefit the Jamaican people. The PMP shall remain in a position ad infinitum. I want to give some of the achievements under this government. And I'm going to start with 19 consecutive quarters of economic growth under the JLP, right up until COVID struck. Another 10 consecutive quarters of economic growth after COVID, and it was only stalled temporarily by Hurricane Beryl. Several weeks of drought, followed by weeks of inflation rainfall. So only circumstances not related to the management of the economy can stall economic growth under Jamaica Holness. Significant improvement in the path benefit, social housing, social pension, inflation load, poverty load, unemployment load, lowest unemployment rate, lowest time rate in approximately 35 years, including lowest unemployment rate in over 30 years. All of this happened in the JCF because of the $90 billion which this government has spent on law enforcement since 2016. And I want Jamaica to know that this is 21 times more than what the PMP spent in the 19 consecutive. 21, note that, 21 times. And that is what is bringing down the crime rate. That is why the police can have targeted operation and take down and out some of these persons. And those who don't get the memo, those who don't know what time of day it is, you're either going to meet your maker or the judge, whichever one you decide to do. The police not coming to play with you, and you must have some sense. Not because you have a big bad down talo, you believe you can confront police. They're going to mash up your business. But they are coming with the law and whatever else they are. All right?
All right.
And we talk about the Marambia and Portmore Resilient Park, Portmore becoming a parish.
One thing we know, if so many things are done.
I'm on the Beach Park, St. Thomas Highway, Port Antonio Bonebrook, student loan improvement, and I could go on until tomorrow morning.
I know if all of these things was in place, if all of these things was in place, election of the country.
You must have some respect, you must have
some
respect.
Let me say if all of these things was in place.
You must show some respect. You must show some respect, CP. Not because you're a comrade, you must show respect, man.
All right. Barry.
Now, me there's a selection of the call already.
Yes,
Quitty.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, man.
Yes, Quitty.
Yes, I.
Just Quitty. The ISNIR in the history of Jamaica covering over 30, can cover up to 30 weeks of goods and services for Jamaica. Right? We have social pension for senior citizens, implemented by Dr. the Honorable Andrew Holness. Right? We have the Millennium Fund that is proposed for every single child who born after 2022. Right? That will provide them with money for education or businesses upon turning 18 years old. And that fund has been seeded by 200 million Jamaican dollars. And the fund will continue to be seeded up until the time of the first set of students reaching 18 years old. Squitty, record level of investment in education. And despite the fact that we're having challenges, we have to invest somewhere to see the results, Squitty. And on the same day, leave dropping a water rotten. Right? Squitty, we have seen a record number of people now being able to own homes based on the policies of the government. Right? And we're not talking about, we talk about how many houses Andrew Holness would have built. We have not put into play the amount of people who have access to loan to buy houses that are already built on the open market and to buy land and start homeowners construction through the National Housing Trust. Squitty, the record levels of increase in public sector salaries never seen in the history of Jamaica. Right? People are earning, and I can tell you, Squitty, because I was there, and my salary would have been more than twice the amount of money that I was making at the time when I left Jamaica. Right? And they tell you about it every day. And all these people can tell you. They bring the proof here. Squitty, we have bought more garbage trucks without money being borrowed. The government bought 100 buses that was delivered in June last year. 100 buses will be delivered in June this year. 50 school buses will be delivered, and every single parish will have 7 new buses, school buses, to take children to school at a reduced cost, the first month of which will be free. The fears for people traveling on JUTC has been slashed significantly. Squitty, free education at heart up to level 4. Never seen in the history of Jamaica. You have scholarship for teachers, over 2,000 scholarships available for teachers to do STEM or STEAM education at the universities and colleges in Jamaica. You have medical scholarship for doctors and nurses where people can go to school free, taking up those scholarships. You have student loan now available without guarantor. And once you get your student loan, you are qualified for a grant. Right? And so, Squitty, when we see these things happening and you hear people coming and they come and they tell you, and then Squitty, they listen to us. They listen to the conversation that we have been having. And we're putting forward the arguments, Squitty. And they are coming to say to us, Squitty, I know when I speak of facts. And I can tell every single person where to go and find. I can tell you where, if you go to Arbor View, Squitty, you can, coming from downtown Kingston, if you continue straight through the roundabout, you will drive on a brand new road that takes you into St. Thomas. Right? And when you get to Morant Bay, you will see a brand new town center built by Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, the largest single development in the history of Jamaica's development. Right? If you go to Content in Bagwalk, you will see a brand new water storage facility being constructed And none of these people in this life can ever remember when such a facility has ever been constructed in Jamaica. Right? If you go down to Spanish Town and you go stay across the road from and you go through the old bridge, when you get to the old bridge in Spanish Town coming from out of Greendale, if you look to your left, you see a health center being renovated. And if you continue down to the gas station and look to your left, it's zinced up, squitty. And a brand new hospital wing has been built in Spanish Town. Right? Squitty, if you go down to Montego Bay, right, and you drive down, you will see the construction of the road, of the perimeter fence that is going on. Right? Squitty, if you go down to Anslow in St. Elizabeth, you see where they're actually doing irrigation. If you go down to Parnassus, you see they're building an agriculture storage facility. Right? And they're actually doing irrigation water on the same property. If you go down to Boodles, $600 million is being spent to renovate and equip Boodles research station to provide better extension services to our farmers. Squitty. If you go down to the north coast, you see hotels putting up right around Jamaica. Squitty. If you go across Jamaica, you see equipment parked up, and in the night and in the days they are out there working with thousands of Jamaica building roads, Squitty. And Squitty, these people are coming on this live to tell us that nothing is happening in Jamaica. Squitty, I wonder if these people sit on their brains when they come here to tell us that nothing is happening under Andrew Holness-led administration. Are they blind? And Squitty, I hear this man coming to talk about Andrew Holness under investigation. Let me finish, Squitty. Under investigation. Who is investigating Andrew Holness? Which agency is investigating Andrew Holness? Right? And what are they investing Andrew Holness for? And if you can't tell me that, you shut up your mouth and tap your eyes and then look come and talk about people done. And that's us Squitty.
Yes, I. Gavin. Gavin.
Yes, Squitty, yes, I. You know, ask you, Squitty. I want to see if you see how my 4 minutes effective. 4 minutes, right?
Yeah.
My 4 minutes is very effective. Panel, pay attention. Once I come on, certain people disappear. Run, gone. G keeper, you don't see who run? Pack up and run and then see me come out. So my 4 minutes are in the bag store up. Very vital. Nevertheless, I'll do a few commercials. Commercials like the Ministry of Health under the leadership of Dr. Christopher Tufton is giving out second chances at smiling. Yes. If your teeth gone, so go me and run with. The Ministry of Health is giving out free dentures, free teeth. Yes, man. Tell the breeze and tell the cool and the whole of them. Free teeth. That may come to advertise for you. No more than that. Gonna come out and talk about that. Let me add another thing. I hear somebody say, all of the old engineer them, all of the old doctor, all of the old nurses and all of them people, PMP make them be with them be. Then, sir, what is your occupation? What is your skill? What is your level of education? Because if you support PMP and PMP give you a free doctor, engineer, nurse, teacher, and you don't pick up none of your work list, you are worthless. Yeah? Squitty, please tell me, how can you live and grow up in a world where free education are given and you know about the right in the midst of it and not take none? Explain it to me. Somebody needs to help me understand it. And when you listen to the breeze when it blow, him not get none of the free education him a talk about. Cause him dance like that. And if you listen to the other one where that talk about the same. And he want to hitch and doctor pan for him name same.
I understand all of the Integrity Commission report though.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, man.
Watch out. Me tell you, so they don't see no because they don't know if to speak when they're spoken to. Me tell you, I think I joke. Hey.
Squitty, hold on.
Hold on, brother. You can't brought in. Hold on,
no,
Seabreeze. Hold on, Seabreeze.
God have mercy. Stop messing my time, brother, please. Stop messing my time. Can you imagine I grew up in a Jamaica where tertiary school free straight up to tertiary education. And me make all of that done for me. And me old age, I'm still a run back a PNP. PNP will stand up on platform and say, me no live no way. Because when they stand up in my house and in my presence, they must see straight through my roof and me I run back at them still. Nah, fam. Something wrong with them, man. On the brain. Something down the brain. I mean, no want to know.
After you support
drop off
for 30
bed.
years, eh?
Say that again?
After you supporting the PMP for 30 years, and then come looking at your roof, never.
The General Secretary said from manly time and 30 years, if me can do any bit of maths. Manly time and just 30 years ago. So, make we fix that part there. Because them say manly give a free education up to tertiary level. And if you check these people talking about it, they never get none. So what are you celebrating? What are you promoting? What are you pushing? I don't get it. And then I run with the Integrity Commission report. The Integrity Commission report concluded that there's nothing to charge him for. There's no illicit enrichment, none of that. And what they are trying to do is beg for his continual investigation over this. But the Integrity Commission last said, when them produce a report, investigation get done. It finished when them produce a report, investigation done. That's how the last say. But me never expect you to know that because, like I said, we never get none of the manly free education. And it is being proven right here, right now, tonight. We no get none. And because we no get none, I try to blight to you them future who is getting free heart education up to level 4 where they can attain a degree at heart. We want to blight the youth them future where I get 500 million per year in scholarships through the Ministry of Health. We want to blight them future and we want to stop that. And that's what we want to do. The 650 million that was allotted through the budget, right, for other disciplines of studies, where the different MPs are give out scholarship for people go to study tertiary education. We want to block that too, because we don't want the youth them educated. Because you know what? Hugh Richards said something again. Squitty, let me tell you this. If you listen to Hugh Richards, he's stating that from Manly time, from the first election, the number was up to the 90s, it come to the 80s, it come to the 70s, it come to the 50s, down to the 40s, and in the 30s. What that means? Election turnout has been declining from the first election coming to the very last one. It no means a PMP special. Because PMP never go through, they said they win 4 or 3 straight elections. Every single year, the number decline in those years, in those elections. It's a trend. Less people going to the poll come down to this time. So it's not a flex to say, oh, we win the election with a higher voter turnout. It's not a flex. It's not. It's a decline.
Right. Will it listen, my brother? Will it listen? Step up now. Chef Wayne. Chef Wayne. Chef Wayne. All right, Browning. Chef Wayne asleep.
Yes, just to add on what Travis just said a while ago in terms of the decline with election. Lest you Richards forget that due to the mismanagement of the economy and the sufferation under the PNP under the 18 years, that's what turned off Jamaican people from the poll. Due to the high level of corruption that was embedded under the PNP, and they used the Starboy General KD Knight to cover up all of their corruption. And when people realized that the PNP was full of so many corruption and were taking out taxpayers' money out of the country, and doing nothing at all more than share up the money among themselves. People turn off and said that they don't, it doesn't make any sense for them to go to the poll. And it's Andrew Holness now that is coming to bring back the trust in the voters. And that's the reason why come the day when he made the announcement for the general election, we're gonna see a high turnout this time around. Because you Richard, sometimes when he talk, I wonder if he really has any brains or what. And he made a statement tonight to say that this country is PNP country. Remember that Portia had said it in last 2016, that this country is PNP country. She also made a statement to say that Westmoreland is PNP country. Now we see that change. So PNP, be careful what you say out of your mouth, because you're only turning away the voters. And what you did to yourself is to put a nail in your coffin every day. And with so many lies, you're turning off people from even the poll. So it's not the Jamaica Labour Party why the voters' number decline. It's the PNP why the numbers decline. Right? Andrew Holness' achievement since 2016. It would take more than tonight to list them out. In the history of this country, we had a prime minister that have so many achievements, and up to PNP talk about it. Now, in the history of Jamaica, is the first time a patient can get doctor visit at home. Where under the PNP have you ever seen patients getting doctor visit at home? For patients who are unable to go to the clinic, Dr. Christopher Tufton had made it possible for doctor to go to their home and do their regular checkups. Because my stepfather, who is a PNP, is benefiting from that gesture. And he told me the other day that when the election called, he would be going to vote for the JLP. First time in history, my stepfather would be voting for the JLP, because he is from Westmoreland, and you know Westmoreland people goes. But it is changing now. People mean themselves well. People seeing good in this government, and they are not going to suffer because they are dieted anymore. People are choosing Jamaica now over party color. So it doesn't matter who is there, as long as they are doing the right thing for Jamaican people and to take us out of poverty. That's the way we're going, and we're seeing where the poverty number has declined, gone down. And it is true. Because when you look even in my community and you see the amount of construction going up on a daily basis, nobody don't want a one floor house anymore. Now, 2016, when Andrew Holness take over this country, the first low income earner houses were in Montego Bay, the Estuary, phase 1. Those houses were selling for $4 million, because a couple of my co-workers, they are living there now. And it was that gesture why they are living there now. So when people even talking about houses, this government had built the most houses in the history of this country. I can tell you that. And a lot of groundbreaking right now for more houses to be built. And now for young persons who needed a house, because of the policy that the government is putting in now, you will be getting the opportunity to get one of those houses. So I don't know what PNP can come with.
Land him there, sir. Gatekeeper.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Yes,
you Richard in gone, but you can't carry the message. Go give him. You Richard say, me used to go backward. Yes, me used to go backward. Remember, say me and you Richard, me Richard are best friend, right? But you Richard, when he got for me man, me should have catch you Richard catch them. So me never get the chance to get my man. So I hit you, Richard, me my fight against FIFA. But that's all right, you, Richard. Me all, but me tell you, me still get on you because we used to be a batty rider. And you take away my man. So I hit you have me. I me sure have you up, you, Richard. So because you take away my man, I know you have me up for it. But it's all right, it's all right. Me not trouble you. Me not trouble. You win. You're a better grinder more than me. So be it. Anyway, me a talk for me business now. Me talk because he make me talk because it was a secret between me and you, Richard. But you, Richard, could have wine more than me. And he take away my man, right? So I got the problem. But for you, Richard, it's okay. We're not talking about that, Papa. We are talking about politics now. All right. And I hope they not try to create you because you know, say, many of the time when I used to lie down over Black Road, remember saying many of the time I'm here to beg them because you couldn't tell the wood like me. Right? Since I said that, you want me to tell you. Because you come out and I laugh. Go buy me Kentucky. I when me go there, me have to give you a piece of me Kentucky. See, let me tell you, learn this are you, Richard. No bother with me. No bother with me, you, Richard. You have to love me. We can't live good same way and gallant. Me tap go there now, because me rich now. Andrew win and me rich. So me tap go there, somebody you look like you. It's part of the small island where you didn't know, me no say you can't bear the pressure. And you know, try to get me over there, me couldn't get no visa to come. So me stay where me there, you know. Me I do me thing now. So leave me alone. All right, the one we say my doctor. Remember, my nephew, me can't nephew go a doctor. Right now, him a go lock up, you know. Him a go wear short charges. A pedophile. We come up here saying your excellency, I want pedophile that, you know. Nothing talk about this one year down here, so now. Where they are England. A homeless boy. Foot dirty like a wife. Somebody just tell me, say them pass him at 6 days in a one suit of clothes. The sea breeze. So, sea breeze, you need to go get a shower. You mean how you make you shower? Go get a beard. Because you know, say England people had place at the park with them beard poor homeless people. So you need, you got to talk about IC with you got to talk about IC with Andrew. No, call Andrew name in your mouth. You need to get a properly beard. You need a scrubbing brush you wash for yourself for here. So when you come over here, so behave yourself. For boy, behave yourself. All right, couple more, 2 more now, me I come down. Because, me, you know, I want to plug the lady ears, you know, Squid, you know, make she hear me, tell her, see me that, you know, no call out me name. Make she hear, because, you know, she makes it. My sister-in-law. Let me tell you something. I go tell Squid, if you know who put on the program, you need to shut your mouth, you know. Because right now, you can't go back to Jamaica. You can't go back. Yeah, you can't go back to Jamaica. Because when me look Squitty, me talk real thing, you know. Me talk about them, the frozen people. Them go stand like one frozen room. Me tell us right, you know. When me look on Jamaica, me there now, you know. At Jamaica, me there now, cock up in a hotel, I take breeze. Sure. I take breeze and I drink. What they call the nice liquor, them me can't. At the big foot, me drink the little mile one. I live big life. So you can't stand there. Andrew called me fi go there. Me and my grandchildren and me nice and me fiancé. Beat that no boy. Beat that no boy. Let me tell you something. When me go there, me go up on the highway. If you see the rental car when me a drive, you fart up yourself. When you ugly boy, ugly man, you fart up yourself. A chauffeur drive me got under Michael Holness. So hear me I tell you. Me no big plate and no big waka food and nice decent food me I eat. You hear? A special chef for me. You hear? Cook my food. You hear me I tell you boy. No ramp with me under Michael Holness. So when you talk, you don't know yourself PMP. You don't need to go sit down in a one corner and make young people live life. You know a long time, big time, old time dinosaurs. But your Michael man, they are icy. And nobody now listen about that they know. The people them talk about the nice road, them, the highway, them talk about the things with Andrew. You know, see down at St. Elizabeth today. You know, see what along at St. Elizabeth, idiot. Fool, you know, see what along at St. Elizabeth, not the girl them come out with them bubble gum. Una the little lean face, my Golding, the little handicap squeezed up face, boy. My go, me no. Andrew promised me, and me one he promised me, I take senator, and me I got be minister of deportation. So Julian Robinson go on back to England and Mark Golding, me I put them on the banana boat. Yeah, me I tell you. So make sure you can't come back to Jamaica. Me stamp sitting by for your name already. You hear? So no ramp with me. You hear, boy, when you see me walk wide and Lego Andrew shirt. You hear me, I want you? All right. Me I go get a more breeze and only make me sit down on the line. Leave me alone. All right. Somebody take the floor.
All right, G Keeper. I tell you, okay, everybody pop up on the line. That sample, my sister. Yeah, slowly, slowly.
Manners and respect, Squitty. Manners and respect, Chavi and everybody else. Squitty.
Slowly, boy. Me say, them not give out something to the down there and me that watch it. I want them not give out the premise of the match.
Labor right like sun, boy. Labor right like sun, boy.
What give out one look a booklet, something like.
Booklet? Yeah, worry about booklet. I soon get back to that, Squitty. I am here.
What it was.
Squitty, we're here to get Jamaicans aware. Very good night to you, my Jamaican people listening on the FYP. Oh, there were awards for long-serving members and workers of the party. They were being awarded for their years of longevity in service to the Jamaica Labour Party. Now, Squitty. Thank you very much. No problem. I'm glad you highlight that. But Squitty, I am here, Squitty, to speak to my fellow Jamaicans, to those on the FYP, that today, when you judge politics, you must do so in a critical but sensible way. And I'm here to destroy Mark Golding for utterances that he would have made. And I want every man out there right now listening to this TikTok live that has a ganja spliff in their mouth and are about to smoke one or have just smoked one. Please bear in mind that though Mark Golding was Justice Minister and the PMP was government, because he is boasting about it, trying to win your heart, I am here to remind you guys that when the PMP was in office, there was an incident with a young man known as Mario Dean, and he would have lost his life under strange circumstances, unfortunately, RIP. The PMP during that time came under fire from different groups across Jamaica and also Jamaicans. The PMP actually came under pressure to make amendment to the act to decriminalize marijuana. Now, Jamaicans, in a 2015 article, when that took place, according to the Bar Association of Jamaica, they expressed alarmed and shocked that it took the death of a man to get the PNP, Mark Golding as Justice Minister and Peter Bunting as Security Minister. According to the Bar Association, they said they expressed shock and alarm that it took the death of a man to get the PMP to address a long-standing issue they have been calling its attention to for years. So when Mark Golding go on public platforms politically and try to score points because of you guys being able to smoke a spliff without being charged, please do not fall for those arguments and bear in mind that it took the life of one of our fellow Jamaican, which is Mario Dean, so we could be smoking a spliff today. Mark Golding never crafted a policy nor the PMP because the PMP cared for the industry, which is the marijuana industry, nor persons who consume it via smoking or other purpose. Please do not be fooled by that white guy trying to win your heart and also your vote by telling you he is the chief architect while you are smoking a spliff right now and listening to this TikTok. Do not be fooled. And you can check the Greener article posted in 2015. Mark Golding and the PMP, before Mario Dean's demise, unfortunately, never ever tabled anything towards decriminalizing marijuana. If that was the case, the Bar Association of Jamaica would not have written in the Gleaner saying that they express shock and alarm that it took the death of a man to get the PMP to address a long-standing issue they have been long calling their attention to. So please, I am begging you, my smoking friends out there of marijuana, do not think casting a vote for Mark Golding because he would have made utterances about marijuana is the safest thing. He never cared, nor did his government, unless and until it took the life of a young man that placed the PMP under political pressure. They tried to score political points, not because they cared for the youth nor the industry. So do not fall for those arguments by Mark Golding, please. And Squitty, that was just my address about him and that argument that he's going around spreading. He needs to desist and desist immediately.
Okay, sir. All right, well, let's so. Sea Breeze.
Yes, Jamaica, vote to Mark Golding because a man of integrity, champion of Jamaica, cleanest Jamaica ever see. So whatever I'm starting, I'm going to finish it.
Sea Breeze. Where say you want a debate with Munchie or what?
Me not debate with nobody because what happened now? What the thing is all about, Squitty. Me know say you're a big man and you laugh when certain things start because you know say I'm not true. And the problem about it, everything what if somebody doing, nobody not speaking about, how can somebody got 10 items and the 10 of them good? Andrew is not doing nothing wrong. Every one of you speak, Andrew is do this, him do that, him do this, him do this, him do that. But the people them cannot see what we are talking about. So that's the problem. So the people that sit down and are thinking, are the people that really alive, or these people are dead people talking, or them come from some other Jamaica? It's a different Jamaica they're talking about because nobody highlight one wrong where this man do. Everything is hanky-panky. And then we want to know if it's the same people who complaining today, well, now say everything is right and everything is hanky-panky. Is it the same people complaining today? Or is a different set of people born and come in Jamaica? And the next thing, it couldn't be truthful. So Uno Afe, mix up it, explain the wrongs, explain what are right, and then people can have an understanding. Because there's no way you can get a mango tree and all the mango on the tree and the whole tree ripe up one time. No way. That not work. So there is nothing this man ever done wrong. And everybody can prove by that say Uno are telling PL lies. You understand me? And Squitty, you know that too. As a big man, you know say nothing couldn't go so. Because if you even buy a car, you have to change entire penny. So there is no man could have run a country like that and run it all perfect and nothing wrong. So what we are doing right now, we are just throwing something out to people who think nobody can fool by that. You have to mix up things to fool people. You cannot fool people that straight on. Straight on. There's nothing. There's not a road straight. Nothing in this world is not straight on like that. The way we speak. So what we are doing, we only dropping on ourselves in some rubbish and bringing on one party and make the public know that Andrew is just a liar because there is nothing good perfect like that. And
oh God,
I can't stop this because you know
I must if you're maths teacher English.
I prefer to listen because
our maths teacher teacher English.
There is nothing whether from maths or English or whatever it is, my brother. You understand? There is not a mango tree and this hurt all of them ripe one time. And that's just common sense.
All right, Seabreeze, go and go.
So when you are talking, you need to put in the wrong and the right and the wrong and the right, and it will sound like you are defending something. You're not defending nothing at the minute because you're just swinging one way. All I know from when you're doing this, like, hold on. I can speak about things, you know, where Mark Golding come out and says, I can't speak about nothing what Uno say what Andrew only says. Uno just say it by how you feel and want to think and want to think. And there is no way nothing can go like that. Uno not doing anything to support nothing what Uno are doing.
A maths class you learn English. A maths class you learn for your English language.
Uno just chatting.
Maths class you learn for your English.
You talk about ganja and this and them.
Come like a maths class you learn for your English.
Nobody not listen about that because me see vast girl woman come talk about boy them for about them when they come back from school. So me know what you talk about. Is that better than what Mark Golding does with ganja? You go and tell school people if you come back, go to school and come back and about Jan Miguel. No. Is that better than what Mark Golding done? What Mark Golding done is better. So you don't know what is good and what is not good. So no one talking rubbish. Happy nice, man. Happy nice. Well, talk like what one full mango tree, everybody that mango them pan they ripe up one time. They don't ripe one time.
Oh my
No,
God,
get phone number children from one
Your English, your maths teacher want to go prison to teach you English. Your maths teacher want to go prison to teach you English.
And speak properly, that people can understand. Because the
maths teacher want to go prison to teach you English.
All of you are saying the same thing. And Jonas is King, him done this, everything is in place, everything is in place. And the people can't see it. When they wake up, they're not seeing what we're talking about. They're not seeing it. So now damaging on themselves. That's all I'm saying. Because the people are listening. The people in Jamaica, what you talk about, this is in place, that is in place, this program is in place, that program, they not benefit from it because they can't find it. I want to know where it is.
Oh God.
And Rollins never come out and tell the public, they must sit down and tell the public. So that's what how they go and find it. That's what I want to know.
If you get birth certificate.
How are they going to find
Wipe off your mouth, man. You have a verbal diarrhea, man. Wipe off your mouth. You have a verbal diarrhea, man. Wipe off your mouth.
I know, because when I speak, you will make you have diarrhea. Because you are speaking about the people with things that they cannot find. They cannot find it. It's not there for them to see it, my son.
And
I cannot see it like
1 minute and 5 please.
You can take the rest of the day.
Make 1 minute and 5 please.
Because Quitty not listening much.
Guys, please. Let him finish.
No, make him.
Make 1 minute and 5 there.
My
time. Yo, my time.
See, there you go. Him cannot come and tell me what Andrew is doing. You want to come and cost me now. You want 1 minute off of me. Speak and tell people what is the truth and that you need to do. Don't come after me.
All right.
And no investigation. Thank you.
All right,
1 minute and 5 minutes not done there.
Go to your time.
You hear me, answer? You hear me? You hear me, Squitty?
Yeah, man.
All right. So PMP come out and say free education then give people figure tertiary school. Just listen to me, you know. Who got school when they're big? Who got school when they're big? When they're 18. Because I want to hold this point a long time, you know. Who got school at 18-year-old? Or 19-year-old? Who?
You people got university.
No, man. They just go, they never got no other school. They just got university. Explain it to me, no, man. They will crush the free education today. 1944, who built 88? Spitty, you listen to me, man. 1944, who built 88 basic and primary school? Take picnic from under tree. You know who did that?
No, I mean, I know.
Bustamante. 1962 to 72, who built 126 primary school? We now call it secondary school. Who did that? Squitty.
Tell me now, I don't know.
Jamaica Labour Party, 126. If you not go primary school, you'll get no formal education first. Explain it to me. I know primary school was get paid any money. It was free of cost. So let me go there. Since I want to talk about free education, you have to go to primary school to get then you start out, no so? You start at the root and then you go up to the tree, no so? So primary school education was free. Not true?
Yeah.
So if you not go through primary school and all of that, you can just go university. I say you go, I never know of that. Which country in the world that happen? Where does the
gatekeeper?
Yeah? Ain't Squitty?
Yeah, man. Want that one.
I ask you, we in the world where does the university? When you turn 18, you not got no other school.
Nobody.
So that being the fact of free education. That's what they say. That primary school education was the first free education. Our primary school built by Jamaica Labour Party. So they would have been the root of education, also. They would have been the education party, also. Because of them start the education system. Bring out in a wider Jamaica. So they would have been the forefathers of education, also.
Right.
Okay. All right, fine. All right, next point now. What is happening is that
I'm gonna speak. I'm not gonna address anybody because people are on the live and they're listening, and I'll say this. You talk about debate, but what you have to do when you're telling people that they must come to the debate, you have to bring one thing to the debate, Spitty. Everything you speak, you have to tell us where we can find that information. You cannot come to the debate with lies. Once you tell a lie, you have to move on to the next topic. You automatically score a 0. So you have to come with.
Yeah, I try to find a PMP class with Munchie.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, when the debate is happening, you must.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them in me full of thing, man.
Wait, no. If you tell a lie, you lose immediately. All right. So next thing now, 51 years, I'm on Earth in Jamaica, to and from. The NIR 2016, the NIR was $2 billion US. It is now $5.78 billion US. The debt to GDP 2015 127. Now it is 67.8. The unemployment rate down to 3.5. Listen to me now, you know. These are facts. I'm not asking nobody to debunk or nothing. These are things that I've never seen happening in Jamaica before. The poverty rate down to 8.2, cut in half from 16.7, more than half. 8.2 are more than less than half segments or more. It cut down. All right. You know about those stuff, Squitty, that I just said? Okay, so those are facts. All right. They have one place near Mohal or Moihal. 200 years they didn't get water. Under Holness government, they get water. Those are facts, isn't it? Facts. All right. Move on. In the first time in the history of Jamaica, public sector workers have seen a significant increase in their salaries where they can live off it. Those are facts. You understand me? And for the first time, you would have seen the largest investment in our police forces, the security forces, largest investment, 21 times more in a 9 year than what the PNP invested in 18.5 years while they were in power. Those are facts. Those are not myths. Those are facts. So, Seabreeze that down there talking about people must tap. These are facts, Seabreeze. Go and research it yourself. All right. The health centers in Jamaica, almost all of them, is not most, were renovated, are still being renovated, are new. New building are renovated. AC and everything for health center workers. In Jamaica, first time I ever see that. State-of-the-art police station and new and upgraded police station across Jamaica, right across Jamaica. They have one in Hanover now, in Hopewell. It's the first of its kind in Jamaica. Yeah, you hear me? Those are facts. Not myth. Those are facts. So he's talking that we can't talk and say whatever. Listen to me when we talk. All right? The murder rate down 42%, the lowest in 25 to 30 years. Those are facts. Those are not myth. It's not no Cinderella story. Those are facts. You understand me? All right. Irrigation system, water system for Essex Valley and a couple more places in Jamaica, never done before. Because if irrigation was there, then you have to do none any. So it was never done before.
They get 4 minutes out of your time, they're 40.
Hold on, man. Me have to talk, man. Just hear me, man. Spitty, I used to play football and travel a lot. Yeah. When we go St. Thomas go play football, we pray so rain no fall. The road go black, flood out, can't cross it. You ever hear about that? Nobody can cross it. Only fisher folks and fisher. Well, when you go play football at St. Thomas, we pray so rain no fall because we know we now can't come back now. Whole road flat. Look on St. Thomas. Look at us now. Look at St. Thomas now. New urban center. 165 years now, Jamaican government.
We touch tonight.
Yeah. 165 years we now do nothing for Jamaica until now. You understand me?
Yeah.
Those are facts. Those are facts when you look at the Montego Bay bypass.
Yeah.
Those are facts with it. You understand? So tell them to run with that. When you look at the pensioners, if you never work and pay no taxes, you still get free money. Those are facts. Those are facts with it when you look at the pensioners. When you look at part, the solidarity program, if you have pitney after 2022, they're going to save money for your pitney. So when they reach 18, if they want to take it to business, I go tertiary education and continue. Those are facts. You hear me say to you, sir? Your minimum wage increased by 158%. Those are facts. Squitty. So let them talk. Let them tell them to come and challenge me.
No, give me a run now.
Can I say one thing?
Give me a run now.
Don't say anything if you're not gonna say the truth. If you're not gonna say the truth, if you don't agree to what me saying.
All right, I'm gonna come in with what you said. I'm gonna come in with what you said.
Is it facts that I said?
Hold on, man. Nathan gone, I'm gonna give Nathan a talk.
Let me just
Cham, your time, Cham.
Nathaniel, come back.
What?
Nathaniel, where you there? Send back a request, brother. Just not gonna put you in. Yeah, man, go on.
Nathaniel, come back.
Oh. You see, one thing me that encourage the Prime Minister.
Hold on, the Seabreeze. I know you, man. Hold on.
And me. No.
Hold on. I know you, man. Hold on, brother. Travi. All right, we're not here, Travi.
Check.
Yeah, man, Travi. You're a type of man. Travi, man. You take this thing to do it, man. Hold on, man. I want to use it.
Check.
Nice of you there.
Check. Yeah, man, me there.
Hold on, Travi. Nathaniel, come back.
All right.
Nathaniel. Good night.
Hold on the squitty. I want to back something the squitty because this thing is very urgent to the squitty.
Yeah.
Got the job because when time I talk, the people of Jamaica can, want nobody to spread propaganda and take no life on nobody. Tonight squitty me come here and call on behalf of the youths them down at Eastern Portland. When me I look on somebody send me this photograph, that's pretty. And right now, when me I look on this photograph of the youth, them down at East Portland, and I trouble down there. And me I cry out tonight on behalf of the youth, them at East Portland. This no look good. This is what Seabreeze
the boy the mark is up.
This is what Seabreeze come at. This is the type of party where Seabreeze come at different, you know. This is a the leader comes straight down with the Colorado. Yes, it a come from the leader, come straight down.
Hold on, but see one American flag in our background. That must be America, man.
This a come from the leader, see there.
See one American flag in our left corner.
Yeah, you have to wonder how the jet walks so bed up. Now we realize and get evidence and find out that the man a get plow. Buy out this a go on here so with shirt and hat, you know. Jesus Christ, East Portland. You protect you pick them. Me a beg you people of East Portland, protect you youth them. You youth them in a trouble. You youth them in a danger down there. Me a beg you protect them. Please. Jamaica, come together and make the youth them in a trouble. You mash up the country and destroy Southern and Jamaica. You have to find a way to get rid of this bit. The faster we can get them out, the better for the country. Please, Jamaica, open up your eye. Saddam and Gomorrah, we take over the country. Open up your eye. I know, you funny man, them man, ask me to sweat your Portland, man. When you hear me say me no come out,
Go on, talk now.
You see, Breeze, one in a goat food, you know, brother.
You don't talk, my brother. Nathaniel,
you done?
Nathaniel, what you there? Nathaniel, unmute your mic now, brother.
Make Chavi talk then.
G Keeper, I don't know nothing about nobody, you know. I only know about Jamaica. That's all. I don't know about no one on the platform. I don't know no one up here. I never know nobody here. I was born in Jamaica and I know the 14th parish and I know about Jamaica and I know what's happening in Jamaica. That's all I know. I don't know nothing about nobody.
You know about the youth then. You know about it.
Miss, I don't know nothing. Sorry.
Chef, you talk already? Yes.
Chavi.
One chef. Hold on, one chef. All right, Jonah.
My time to talk. Yeah,
no,
drive fast, so squitty, man, crash. Squitty, slow down, man, you drive so fast.
You talk already, you know.
Yeah, drive so fast, Squitty.
You did talk already, man.
No, man, I feel time to talk. No,
can't
man.
be him time, talk already, man.
Squitty, man, time to talk. Not tell him to come back. I want to you, man, if you talk. Yeah, Chavi, you talk. I want to you, Squitty.
Talk.
Thing, you know.
Man. You've met me talk more than the world.
We don't want to hear you, man.
Because right now, everybody has the same very summons. You have to one music dance.
Please, you want to know hold up the argument, man. Don't hold up the time, man. Travis, talk now, J.
Make sure so I get my 4 minutes in because I'm in with Seabreeze and in fish friend them, you know.
Talk,
because
man.
even when the reality is presented before me, still I try to defend BNP and then nastiness in everything.
Jamaica me defend. Jamaica me defend. We vote for Labour right before.
No, sir, Seabreeze, be quiet. Because your reasoning is worse than basic school. When you come
because you say you can't go dance and play one very song right through the night. You want to play the same song that's on the
Squitty, me not compete with him, Squitty. Me not compete with him.
Well, one man at a time. Make you talk no man with the 4 minutes, man.
Yeah, man. Because you see, for him reasoning, me not depend on a low IQ or no IQ reasoning that. Because he might talk about mango tree and politician and talk about integrity report. But him no read not even the first stage. He never read the table of content. So many even want to listen to him on that. Now, Jamaican people, we see what we have before us. We see it, we hear it, and we see it play out in a real life what the PMP is trying to offer. We understand that this man got spend much years of prison and then, you know, them set him a certain way and see him try to bring it in a Jamaica now, people. See the evidence before your eyes. You have your little boys and your little girls to protect against these demons. These prayers, you have to protect your youth from them. But we not even want to focus so much on them because them don't have nothing to run on when the JLP and the government has so much achievements to run on. Yeah, we see where poverty level is at an all-time low. Remember them say Jamaican people are suffering down to the very sea breeze right there. So I say people are suffering, people can't buy food, people can't buy chicken, people can't buy that. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica just come out and tell us, hey, poverty has cut, food poverty in Jamaica has cut by 50%. Right now, we only are looking at 8.2% of the entire population. You understand me? We see where the government of Jamaica heard the cries of young people stating that, oh, we want affordable houses. And we see the market flood with affordable houses. We see where the NHT has raised its 7.5 million allocation per person, our loan limit per person, to 9 million. Not only can you access this 9 million, but there's a $3.5 million grant, not a loan, but a grant that will be given to eligible contributors upon request, right? We see where through the HAJ, the government of Jamaica is making so many housing solutions available. Places like in Montego Bay, we have Edmund Ridge. We see we're apartment style, duplex and
Bright Hall also, Bright Hall. Going has been broken for Bright Hall. Yes. Yeah, man.
Quite a few places. We see a couple places even in Mandeville, Manchester, where the government is making home ownership a reality for the Jamaican people. The amount of housing units built through the NHT and delivered to the people surpasses the amount that was done by any government prior to this one. As a matter of fact, this government has maxed out the building capabilities of the NHT and some private developers.
They have bill right now to travel down at Jackson right now as we speak.
See there?
Let him talk now, man.
See there? So, people of Jamaica, we don't have the choice is clear before us. We see where the government has given a tax break to investors of up to $1 billion US to be able to come into the country and get tax break. They have reviewed the registration system, so it's easier for them to come in and register and set up business. It is easier for each and everyone, both investors and Jamaicans, to acquire land because the government has refused, have removed the transfer tax. So more people can acquire, local people can acquire land. Not only did they allow more billionaire investors to come into Jamaica, but they have to put whatever business they set up here in Jamaica and the Jamaica stock exchange, at least 20% of the shares has to go onto the Jamaica Stock Exchange so that the local people, the Jamaican people, can buy into these companies and enrich themselves. The government make a game-changing move by adding Trans-Jamaica Highway to the stock exchange where Jamaicans can buy into these roads and own it. Jamaican people, remember, free money have been. You can buy shares into the perimeter road through Trans-Jamaica Highway when they come on stream. Now, Trans-Jamaica Highway has stated that for the month of March, January through to March, they have seen a 32% increase in revenues, resulting in a haul of 3.4 billion to Trans-Jamaica Highway. So if you had stocks, I've been talking about Trans-Jamaica Highway, you would have been receiving a hefty dividend check this month. You would have received a hefty dividend check, like most other people out here. And now the businesses we are coming, the reals, them big hotel chain, they will have to put the business on the Jamaica Stock Exchange so that the Jamaican people can benefit. Me hear them talk about how Andrew getting riches and Andrew did this and Andrew did that. The man live the example and make them see, buy stocks and buy bonds. And the bonds, they mature over some years and they end up with over $100,000 US. You too can do it. The man open the door for the regular Jamaican can do it. If you talk about farming, more grants is coming into farming. You see where more water is being made available by the reservoirs that are being building. I think the biggest one located in Nathaniel area there. So down a Fly Green Park, the biggest reservoir can hold 5 million gallons of water just to support farmers. We see where the government is building cold room storage facilities so that farmers can rent space in there and keep their goods fresh and keep it ready for longer periods of time instead of it spoiling in the field. And this government is lifting the people of Jamaica in all facets of life out of poverty. You can now buy a house through the NHT even if you are a minimum wage earner. There's a category of house that is built directly for minimum wage earners. That's how much this government is working. You have the young people, all right, with the Solidarity Program who born in 2022, who will be having a savings put aside for them by the government, as well as it is open to the general public to put money into those children, especially ward of the state. Children who spend their whole time in a state, their whole life in a state care, when they come an adult and they don't have no family and don't have nobody, they have something to get a start. And it is estimated to be at least 800,000 per child at this moment. And as private people put in more money into this fund, the amount will go up because the children will be receiving more money. And not just the children, but the old people who never work in a civil as a civil servant or work a job where they could pension. You have a pension scheme for those people that has never been seen ever in the history of Jamaica. This government is reaching out to everybody and in every facet of the society.
All right, Crab. Get a good one this out. Chef Wayne. Chef Wayne. Let you sleep and I'll take your time back. 1 OG.
Squitty a girl on me, so man. And I call the board.
Hold on, man. Your time I come
I pay a shower man up the side.
You know, I think I'm going to order, man, if I want to eat, you know, I eat people like back, you know.
But the whole man, them chat is rubbish with that team member who is about this.
Alright, so, yeah, man, blessing again. So, Seabreeze, me ask Seabreeze some question again. Because, you see, I always say, me continue to repeat it because the PMP they repeat over and over. So, Seabreeze, me going to repeat something I repeat from one night. Or me ask Seabreeze because I never asked him yet. So, Seabreeze, me have a reason, you know. See? You can answer me if you hear me. I ask you a question. See? You can open your mic, you know. I reason more reason with it on something. Man and man. 1-on-1. See?
Yeah.
Alright, so the question I'm going to ask you see? Andrew is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Whether we like it or not, but the Prime Minister, right?
Yeah.
Before Andrew Holness, it was Portia Simsimila, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to use Portia Simsimila for grade Mark Golding. Because Mark Golding could ride off on nobody back. But Portia, so what Portia would I do? Handing down to Mark Golding. Mark Golding I go win offer, right? Alright, so the question I ask you now, we're going to talk about achievement over St. Thomas. And Andrew Holness, Michael Holness, go to St. Thomas in before him win 2015 campaign, and him say him gonna do this to St. Thomas, right? And 2025 him go to St. Thomas and deliver what he say him gonna do, which is build the road from Harbourview to St. Thomas and him build the urban center. Both cut ribbon for the urban center and cut ribbon for the road, right? Don't tell me no why you tell me say a Porsche did I go do. Me no want you what them did I go do. Me want you to tell me something where Porsche cut ribbon for St. Thomas. Like literally tell people and say, okay, me I'll give you this and she
So
deliver it and
why you
give
don't
people.
want to start off a road? Why you take a road that road? Why you want to say
No. Me, all right. Left the road. The
because
urban
the thing
center.
about it,
Hold on, hold on, man. Left the road. Make us say the road. Don't talk about the road.
Let's
the
talk about
urban
the place
center
I work.
alone. Yeah. The Prime Minister promised that, and him deliver it in Kotriban for that.
It wasn't.
What is it?
Was it in place? Was it in place before?
Seabreeze, me no want you tell me what was in place, bro. More you tell me. All right, let me give you an example again.
All right, let's go back to the Kotriban. Go on. We left this one. Go on. Yeah, Kotriban.
Yeah, the Prime Minister cut ribbon, delivered it to St. Thomas.
Yeah.
So when me want you to tell me now what Portia Simpson has done for St. Thomas. So she go out there, promise them something and cut ribbon and deliver it. Tell me one something what the PMP do for St. Thomas.
Tell you one.
You can answer, man. One something.
So at the time, you said they never cut the ribbon in that time when she was here. Goodyear was a private company, don't it? So it's not nothing to do with them.
So you may ask now, what is it what them do? What them promise? Porsche, I may talk about it now, because Porsche mark.
If him never cut no ribbon, so he never done anything else.
Me not ask you that, CB, me ask you what Porsche do for St. Thomas. Just like how Andrew Holness cut a ribbon and deliver the urban center to St. Thomas people. What Porsche did do for St. Thomas?
Which people in St. Thomas in deliver it to?
All right, he deliver it to the dog, the out of St. Thomas.
And
what
birds,
portion deliver to the people?
Birds. You better you could say dog, but
Yeah.
birds
Anything in deliver.
that
Yeah.
But
What I know, what portion deliver?
Remember, after the Prime Minister,
hold on. Let's speak about this.
No, man, not interrupt him.
Urban Center. Is anybody at work today? Tonight?
Don't interrupt him. Don't interrupt him. Me want you answer the question. What portion do?
Urban Center.
What portion do?
You say hold on, man.
Sea breeze.
Hold on, I'm asking you a question, and then you can answer me. You say me talk. How many staff is over there working right now? Or tonight, or today in the morning when daylight? Or night in Jamaica now?
Sea breeze. The place and over.
I'm asking you a question. You say
yeah.
Virgin, let me speak properly about what you benefit from.
Security is there now. Security is there now.
Hold on, one OJ here.
How many staff, how many people occupy that complex?
Can you
security?
Be quiet,
That's what I'm asking you.
T-Breeze, be quiet. One OJ, hear this. Let me answer a question. And you may answer. The people that do the fixtures for KFC was here today working hard to put in the fixtures, the fryers, the everything that they need to have in there. Over juicy patties, ovens are being installed, everything is being done.
How did you get that information?
The people who are working to furnish the courthouse was doing that. As for the municipal building, that is being furnished right now as we speak. NCB is putting in their fixtures as well because they want to start operation because they have 3 months of no rent. That time is to furnish and put in fittings into their place and get.
So when the
question is asked,
when you get this report, you couldn't give it to your friend to continue, or you alone got this report. You was a news report.
Yeah, but Seabreeze, the fact remain.
No, because your friend is a news reporter and he's the only person with
OG, him not trying to inspire you, so you don't know now. He never know because
no, you,
sir.
The day of cutting everybody was announced and he was trying to
let me say one thing to you.
Talking point and
why you come up to try to debunk and put in right now? It's like you want to paint a rotten piece of board, but that rotten piece of board still rotten.
All right, Seabreeze.
So
what on Travis? What on Travis?
You're not gonna paint a rotten piece of board, yes.
What on Travis? What on Travis? Me still answer. Me still.
Ask you, sir. How many people? How many staff is working?
No. Seabreeze, no. That is not the question. We're not talking about the employment. And let me tell you, security was there from day one and security remain there. So security employed and now presently. Me no ask me no more question. Tell me what portion of
security imply on any building from there is a ground broken and then put
yes, sir. So you ask me if employment. So that means somebody employed.
You say shop is opening. Anywhere, Mr. Shop.
Sir, me never tell you to shop up. I did not tell you to shop. Me say the Prime Minister cut.
We don't talk about it. He's cloning the people. Don't talk
so
about
what Porsche cut at St. Thomas Seabreeze? What Porsche cut at St. Thomas?
You are fooling people. Where they Tasha do anything? Where they
Seabreeze? What Porsche cut at St. Thomas?
The fact is, stop from fooling the people and look for clout. That is just
what
clout.
Porsche did to St. Thomas? What ribbon Porsche cut and did what anything to St. Thomas? But that may I say, you know?
Because Porsche maybe the cut because
one OG, don't do it on the man.
You can't come with some little stupid and say to me because I know that and that's as simple as it is, brother. Me not run on no party, so me talk about right from wrong. That's wrong. And it's not facts.
Seabreeze.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you. The urban center just finished build the structure.
Yeah.
Hold on now. You see the furnishings that go inside of the building them. The people who rent them place and who lease
the private sector them.
Them are putting them furnishing. The furniture them. You see when everybody putting them furniture them, all of the building them out there. Then them are going to start ready to operate. Them are going to start employ people.
No. It's not. That's not the way it goes,
We're not talking about that, Seabreeze. We're talking about achievement.
Let me say this to you, and you know, because where you
man laugh for you, brother.
no laugh at me, I laugh nothing better.
What a shame.
The people to make them
what
think
a shame.
they are going the right way.
What a shame.
Anything to people
shame on the PMP.
Right way. Yes, I know that.
Shame on the PMP.
I know that.
Your PMP.
And then I just can say yes, sir. Yes.
When you build a house, you don't tile it, you don't put in window and you paint it up. Don't it still empty?
Yes. Yes.
And your kitchen, I put in all of that.
You can't shut up your dog, man. You can't put in that upon your dog, them out. Making a fool of yourself. You understand? And you have to know you work in a foreign country, public. I have to be careful. Who you associate with. And we go to work to work and make you think you're an idiot. So you have to know what you're doing. You're in a foreign country, so you have to act more in office. Okay. I want to say you're a bus driver. You're a bus driver. So you have to act better than that because you cannot drive bus and act like that because intelligent people take a bus at daytime when you are working.
The man can't tell me not what PMP do for send that.
I got respect for you.
Yeah?
Me just make you know that quickly because I come like you don't know.
Seabreeze, you feel the better man.
Because you're not in Jamaica. And you can't make people come on your bus, come see you on TikTok and go like you're idiot and make you talk with stupid people.
Seabreeze, you feel the better man.
I'm just giving you that pity because you're not in Jamaica. You're not in Jamaica and you know what Jamaican people is like. And when they don't leave the country, they don't know much.
Mr. The man can't answer.
But Seabreeze,
me just try to tell you that quickly. Try to make yourself more better than that because you are better. You are better. I know you are a better man than that. Because you drive bus in the UK.
Not to do with this.
Yeah, but you are laughing with people and people come on your bus and laugh. I'm just telling you that. You have to be more intelligent than that. And make stupid people talk to people and you are laugh. Like it's foolishness.
Squitty.
They shot them. They shot them, don't render.
Nobody couldn't work.
None of them shot them, don't render. And none of you wall them don't finish. And not finish. And the argument is done.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
No wall or render. I pay more than pitch for the ground there. I'm dog around up and down there. I'm going to stop and fool the people. Argument done. Squitty, you're big man. Respect you and I'm going. Have a good night. You need to stop mixing up with these people and keep intelligent and stop mixing up with these idiots because you're a bus driver. And if me come on your bus pity and we will laugh. You're not in Jamaica. And we will laugh after you.
Hold on. Seabreeze, don't move.
Come on, Seabreeze, man. That look to your foot bottom with I use the item. Use the foot bottom with that and look to your eye.
When you are a big item, when you're more educated than them, you have to put them in them place. And then
let me mute your mic.
Look to your foot bottom, man. And look to your eye, them brother, and top 10 like 5 people over St. Thomas.
Well, I'm muting the mic, man, if you're listening now. Street politics.
Boy,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir,
Stevie.
your time. Step up. Welcome
Right.
to the program.
Now, welcome, me, man. Me, I want to your day one people, them, but I want to be different account. So, no feel no
Oh,
way.
you're coming up as a alien.
Me, I'm not alien. Me, I want to your day one people, man. So, no matter with that.
Yeah, but you change your name.
Me not change my name. Me have multiple accounts. This is the warrior account, man. So, no,
So you come for war tonight?
No, man. Me not come for war, man. Me come to calm them down.
Okay. All right. Give me a talk.
want roll back the question there to see Breeze when my friend OG asked him which ribbon Portia cut at St. Thomas. We just want to answer that one question. Close your mic and me move on. You can help me with that, my brother? See Breeze. Which ribbon she cut? Which development she did as Prime Minister in St. Thomas?
I don't know which ribbon she cut.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Which means the man who is here representing the People's National Party, you know, them not cut none. And you should have knowledge enough to tell us that the PNP.
You see this ribbon thing, Andrew only.
And listen, me don't want to help, sir. Please, mute your mic.
Andrew only is bringing ribbon.
Mute your mic.
We used to grow up and see ribbon a baby here.
Empty barrel, mute your mic, empty barrel.
That's the only place we know ribbon going a baby here, myself.
Empty barrel,
thank you.
Mute your mic.
So now run on with this ribbon thing. A pitney here, Mr. Ribbon.
Yeah, man. We have
right. I mean, never see nobody cut the ribbon and does one pitney here. You see them a tie ribbon and pitney here. A baby here. So, we don't keep on the ribbon and go and cut on the ribbon. We only put the ribbon in a girl child here.
Yeah, man, go on.
Yeah, because
here. Thank you.
Because Andrew loves the girl, that's why I put ribbon in.
We put ribbon in a girl child here if you go to school.
Yes, Andrew.
With bubbles. With bubbles. With bubbles. Yeah, you know what is bubbles?
But hold on, you know what the meaning of a ribbon cutting?
Well, me no know, but me know say ribbon when me a go for that kid. My sister used to wear ribbon here.
Hold on,
go to school.
Learn, you come for learning, no sea breeze.
You can't tell about no cut ribbon.
Ribbon cutting.
Well, I don't know what go around and go around and go around and go around and go around. Me just want the Integrity Commission to hurry up what them a do and just start out this 13 years in a prison. And get all of them 9 there, enlisted 9 in a prison too. And then Mark Body just come and creep up everybody. And then if Andrew Lissman do such a good thing, me da ask him to run away because if he do so much good for Jamaican people and him a beat him so, me da pack up and run away in the night. When we wake up and not see me.
That's rebellion, my
so
time.
All, me da tell him say if you do so much good and the people ma beat you like that. Me da advise him to pack up him clothes and run away. Me da run away left everybody. If me don't much good to people and I beat me, so me that run. Me just tell you that. So if all the good one say I do, if I were me, come me come down now. Me I tell him to pack up in suitcase and when Jamaican people wake up, nobody not see him. Because you cannot do so much good to people and them beat you like that. Me that run off in the night. So if you understand? So any one of you people, when you do some good for people and them are doing that, make sure you run away. That's all I'm saying. I'm going. I will see
your time.
Yeah? Because if you're doing so much good for somebody and them beat you so.
But Lord God have mercy. I wanted that drunk cry.
I'm just saying. Because that was me. I'm running away. If I'm doing so many good for people and them beat me like that, I'm going to run away. I'm telling you the truth. I'm running away.
Because my car was getting third term in office. And
so if the Jamaican people them is so angry with this man,
you can't stop angry third term.
But the people of Jamaica are beating right on the road.
So you, when you talk for yourself, no way. You, say you mad with Andrew.
The people of Jamaica who put him in a power are beat him for many years. Everybody. Me that run off, me that left the country, me that run away from me. That's all me say. So if me do so much good people and them treat me like that, me that run away. That's all I'm saying.
Dirty, that's
so me don't know why I'm saying if I me like him, me that run away from me. Me just give my advice. If you do so much good to somebody and them treat you like that, me put that treatment there. Me could never take that treatment. Me that run away, brother. So if you don't understand that, you don't understand what
is a madman.
How can you do so much good to somebody? And the people them you do it for them treat you like them beat you like that.
All right,
mute him, please. Mute him.
Yeah. Go on now. Your time, Keeper.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Dash your belly. Bump and boil a belly boy. Let me tell you something, you dear England, lean up a cheat corner, you homeless. Good for nothing. Tap call Andrew name. I know Andrew tell you that show them the belly day. Right now you're in a problem because you don't know what kind of infection you have. Because right now you're afraid because you back the one down the gone down a Portland there. You see they expose him and for your picture go come up to you now. You see, you not even know where you talk. Say you go talk about furniture, place not done and that not done. You don't know anything. Shut your ass. Shut your ass because you and the same boy excellent. They want the excellent doctor there. The baby doctor there. The predator there. The predator there. Let me tell you something. They might look for you in England and be careful of your talk because TikTok carry news, you know. TikTok carry news. I mean, here say you walk and grind off all the mad people them over in England. And that you forgot talk about your call Andrew name. You see, you walk
I'm just trying to help him. I'm just trying to help him. I says, if you are doing so much good, and the people might beat you so, me that run away. That's all me say. Me that run away. Say if him not know, me that run away. If me got a wife and my cheat like that, me run away gone.
Me don't know which part is Mark Golding. Mark Golding, don't know where he promise you. But that two at the bottom, but let me tell you something.
G-Keeper.
We are for the children. We are for the Labour Parties, for the children, the young boys, them. And
I'm quite alright, my darling.
I like you run away from Jamaica, they want you.
You don't know me and I don't know you. And I'm not going to say nothing bad about you because I don't know you. What I'm saying to you, if he was doing so much good, if I'm doing so much good for somebody and they treating me like that, me a runway. That's all me say, me a runway.
Dirty girl, me say fi shut your mouth. Me here say you grind off the people them up there, then they put you on a pile of
well, an excellent come back for it, you know.
Control your bad dog, no man. Control your bad dog, man. Make him bite back up.
All right,
People at the gate, man.
Me say, you wanted that England and you wanted that Jamaica.
You can't be keeping up your talk up, chat message about people life in a man. You fit take care of
Jesus Christ, and what did that dirty cemetery boy there? Girl there.
More answer one thing. Can you just
say you can't disrespect people like that? You see,
Lindell, hold on, Lindell.
Tell you man chance.
Well, hold on. None of this him no more G-Keeper. No use them word no more. Give him a chance.
A nice word him again. Cause me could have go down pan him, you know. No much
Sweetie, I don't want you to give me a chance, you know, but I don't cuss man. Cause me can't defend myself, you know. So not say give me a chance. Cause I don't want to disrespect her neither, and I don't want to do it. So don't say give me a chance. Don't say give me a chance, G-Keeper. You're using the wrong way. Don't say give me a chance because G-Keeper cannot tell me nothing. He know nothing about me, but I'm just saying for your platform and the respect of the people.
You
need to stop.
Lean up with the mad people, them are England. Me can send the picture, can show you right now. Nobody no want you. So don't call Andrew name in your mouth, John Crow.
More than 2,000 Labour right now got to vote for Andrew Holness because of you already. Trust me.
John Crow no call Andrew name in your mouth.
Things just start come on platform. Me hear people say me could never be.
You come like a when rain wash dog shit and they hear them. The first you turn dog.
Well, hold on, G-Keeper. No, nobody go on so much butter.
You know, mute the bull from one pandemic, but you mute me. You know, I'm stinking pussy. You know, mute cheese.
Pull up your handbrake, please.
I know your guys see this.
I want to hear part of me. Are we making hear part of my voice to hear? See, are we set up in us? Listen.
I want to was selecting your body to let out the germs out.
G-Keeper, pull up your handbrake now. All right, G-Keeper.
Hold on, G-Keeper. Hold on there. Lindell, your time. Lindell, unmute your mic, brother. Lindell, you that talk a while ago, you know. Unmute your mic and talk now, man. Unmute your mic, Lindell. I am jump out. Seabreeze, your time now. You saw your time come on and you just talk, so all I go. Lindell, you can't talk now, my brother.
All right, hear me now. I just want something to see, Breeze. Fast and quick.
Not to me, brother. Not to me. I'm not Jamaica. Not to me. I'm not Jamaica. Just leave me alone. Let me be.
Oh, you mean?
Talk about your country. I don't talk about me, right?
You're the right on the corner.
I'm not idiot.
Hold
on, nobody come for me, bro. I'm coming off, man. I'm coming off. But why am I coming back to me? Why you don't talk about your country? I talk about what's going on in your country. Why you coming to me?
You're on the corner from me. Hold on. You're on the corner from. You're on the corner from me, Seabreeze. Listen to me now, Seabreeze. You're from Birmingham there. All right, hear me now. Education for England, you see? Just go back to school and update yourself. Because you're gonna make yourself look stupid, brother.
I can read the commission report though, and you can't read it. So what's the difference? What's the difference in here?
Talking
I mean know the facts in that. I mean know what it means. I mean know what section 14 mean and section 5. You just
step on the platform and make yourself look stupid.
Listen, man. Shut the fuck up and go, man.
You just step on the platform and look. No founder when you come from England. You know, I look at consuls on the corner. You know you're good enough.
Shut your mouth and keep the manners.
They say. Go start with
if I want them to run up on the flight that day, yeah, man, if I flight that day, I want them to run up on the flight that day.
Man, because you just make yourself stupid, man. You look so, you sound so stupid.
I want them to run up on the flight that day.
Around the corner there, you look at consuls, brother. But me I say, sort out yourself. Can you just go on platform and make yourself look stupid, man?
Go on, man.
You look stupid, man. You just sound like a big clown. Trust me, man. You sound like a big clown, man.
I'm a beat him, God.
I'm gonna have to say, my brother.
Thank you, Lindell. Thank you, big up your nice speech.
I laugh for the man gone.
I run the corner and then I look at council flat, brother.
I look at council flat.
Yeah.
One in council flat up there.
Government
Government, yeah. One room free. Because them him when you say get that you know, then come and look at asylum, so them are gay and them something there.
So government
government just give them because
Lindell, where's up Birmingham located?
Yeah. Birmingham, I was Jamaica now. Hold on, we have back Dr. Excellence. Hold on.
No, man, never jump out.
One thing we can say.
Yes, we nearly have to jump out. Man. Because you talk about what going to England, you want to talk about what going to Jamaica. You know what hold on, one Alpine. Hold on.
Listen, 2 times. And 2 and 3 times a year, I come down, you know. We soon flying again, you know.
All right, Lindell. If you fly back in, man, see what going to the country.
Nah, man,
hold on, Lindell. Hold on. Dr. Excellent.
No, man, don't call me doctor, man, because I don't tell already. I want to make you say, no boy, no girl on this platform can say I live in Councilhouse. No, I don't know nothing about me. That's a good thing.
Exactly.
I just have a question.
Excellent to associate by your friend.
I'm just asking the big man up top and say, Travi, what is the government share in the Morambe Urban Center, you know?
Tell me now.
No, man, I ask Travi a question, man. You don't tell me. Me ask my question. Because I have the information.
80%. 80%.
80% 1G? Where is it, Travi? All right, so 1G. So.
Oh, behind me, man. Hold on. You listen to me, Excellence?
Me ask a question. What's the
1%? Make your 1%. Make your case now. Make your percent. Make your case.
So 1G, I'm just going to say this because I heard the guys bragging and talking. In that Gleaner article.
Gleaner.
Boss one.
Gleaner.
No, this is that lady on the platform.
Hold on.
Finish, guys. Let it finish.
All right.
Keep on mute the mic, please. Mute the mic.
Quitty, I've told her before, I'm not rude to elderly people. Yes, that lady, I'm going to ask you to mute her.
Yeah. Mute your mic.
You can't deal with that.
Yeah, everybody mute the mic. Go on, my brother. Go on, no.
Moranbay Urban Center Development, ready to roll. The 13th of June, 2019, Karina Bennett, business reporter. When you go down into it, it makes it clear how the shareholders go. The last paragraph said, under the joint venture partnership between Factories Corporation of Jamaica and Czech, the Chinese will hold 30% stake in the center. Factories Corporation will own 29%, while 41% will be made available to other investors. And we all know that NCB has 21%. So I'm saying to you that when I hear these guys here reeling up their mouth and chatting now, it's government money make Urban Center, is only 29% of it is owned by Factories Corporation. So I'm just leaving that right there. I'm done. I'm going to jump out. So for your edification.
Tan where you there?
Hold
Tan where
on.
you there?
Point. So what? Hold on. One point, guys. Wait. What is the point that he just made? Somebody help me if you understand the point.
So I know, but now I'm not answer the question. The question more often which.
OG, please just give me 1 second. Let me show you how dumb these people are and how desperate they are. Here we are going to know. We're going to say everything we say is true, right? We're going to say everything we say. We're not even going to compete with him. We're just everything we say are true. The government have no fear. Who that? Mute. You can cause some feedback.
Mute your mic.
Please. Right. So I'm going to show you how dumb these people are. So I'm going to go with the theme argument. Yes, it is factual. So you go. The government have no share in it. Did you know that this development could have been done under the PNP? They could have a public partnership and build something sensible instead of spending over 170 million at the same property where the people never occupy one day. So which one make more sense? We go spend 170 million with no benefit. No, this government has developed the property where people are going to get jobs from it. There will be government buildings such as the courthouse, tax office, PICA, the municipal corporation, and many other government entities.
Tax office, passport office.
PICA passport and immigration, and also tax.
Yes, true.
Could that have been done under the PNP? Did they have enough minerals or the mental fortitude to come up with an idea like this? The answer is no. Do not come out and make no noise. Hold on. Because of two ventures them try to put over that and none of them work. It failed and cost the Jamaican people money. Remember in that tribal, sir, you see we are saying why you come and disturb me?
Do you know that?
You say what you say and you jump off. Relax, my brother. You say what you say and know that the argument not germinate. It is actually making you a fool. You come back to argue. Wait.
But the question is still a hacks, regardless. Hold on, Travis.
Just hear me for a second. The point I'm making is that these people do not know how to run a country. They tried to do the securitization that was done with Norman Manley with them a cost and a quarrel against, They tried it and not even one bidder. And this administration, with its plan and operation, confidence in the market, put up the securitization and was able to raise $500 million. It goes to show the PNP try with the tech park and then try with the film industry over there, and both fail to the tune of nearly $200 million the taxpayers lose. And now that Andrew come with a plan that has materialized today, you have these cum-dregs all over the media. I try to find a way to bring it down.
God's Mike, don't call about the
One of them say.
God's Mike.
Oh, your name the fit you because I said God's Mike. Excellent. They jump into it.
That's all on.
Me never call the name. I said these cum-dregs and
I am a PM.
You like the name? It fit you. You like the name? Well, hold on, panic cum-dregs. Now they all over social media. I try to bring it down.
You're a God's Mike, Travis. That's how them stop the care. Disrespect PMP.
But Travis, hold on before hold on.
No, the fire.
Hold on, man.
that
Hold
are
on.
government entities that Travis is speaking about.
Hold on, guys. Excellent speak. Hold on, let
Travis.
Travis is
Travis,
saying
beg,
that
Travis, beg a
all
minute.
these
Beg a
the
minute,
tax
Travis.
office.
I'm going. You're getting a minute, you know.
No, let me say.
Excellent speak. Go ahead, Excellence.
Beg a minute, Travis.
Let me say
One
something.
at a time. Let me hear from Nathan here.
When you talk
I
about
think I get out of hand. It's
Pika,
gone down to 2 minutes now.
when you talk
Nathan
about
here, 2
Pika,
minutes.
when you talk about hard trust, when you talk about all these government places going to the urban centers, they are moving to pay a bigger rent to private entities than what they're paying presently.
Rubbish.
So, when you're talking about the Travis, what is the
Rubbish.
cost per square feet in the Mark Bay
Rubbish.
urban center?
Rubbish.
Tell me the cost per
Travis.
square feet.
Rubbish.
Travis. Hold on, man.
Rubbish.
Hold on, no.
What's the
Me
cost
better beg a minute, you know. Beg on a minute, no.
Hold on, man.
You are
Everybody
saying rubbish,
talk.
but you
Hold
can't
on,
tell me. Give me the
Beg on a
difference.
minute. Squitty, beg a minute. Beg a minute.
One OG talk.
Just allow me, Mr. So.
Hira, you don't even know
Me
one center you're talking about.
Hold on, no.
You're so
Hold on,
dumb.
no.
Hold on,
Beg a
brother.
minute. Beg a minute. So, Mr. Excellent. The question me still asking, and none of them answer yet. You know, I want somebody answer the question, and okay. As liars in be and wicked as in be, answer the question. Put everything aside. When who own the building and who don't want to own it. The Prime Minister go out there and cut ribbon and hand over keys to the different people. Tell me what Portia Simpson Miller do for St. Thomas or the PMP do for St. Thomas. Tell me what ribbon the PMP go to St. Thomas go cut.
And I'm going to say this to you, my brother. Did you know that in 2004, there was a mass rehabilitation of all the roads from Morant Bay to Kingston, to Harborview? Did you know that?
In the 2000 what?
Or go and check it.
What for me can Squitty find that for me? Find that for me, Squitty. Find it.
People, I'm going to say it.
Who here what him say a while ago?
Check on it. Check rehabilitation in St. Thomas.
Make a me.
Yeah, between 2004 and 2007. Just
all right. So hold on.
Can I
OG,
say
you
something
have
about
a question now, OG. OG, you may ask this question. So, Riba, anything you say, me going say a true, and then me going show you how dumb you are.
No. Don't say I'm
OG,
dumb.
the question is, when Riba was cut and this man told
when I wake up,
road habit, road. Sir,
when I wake up,
man. You had your chance. You gave an answer. Let us deal with the answer now, man.
You can't compare to my intelligence.
Hey,
don't
calm down, sir.
Don't be
Calm
rude.
down.
Don't
Calm
with your
down,
panty,
man.
Travis. Don't with your
Sir,
panty.
calm down.
Don't with your
Calm
panty, sir.
down. Calm down. So elevate your words. You don't need to attack me. Just speak truth and people will make sense of it. We are attack me for.
No, man, you call me dumb.
Why you try to put panty on me? You think you're none of your man them?
You call me dumb, brother. I realize that.
You be dead.
Yeah,
You be dead.
hold on, brother. Hold on. When I get out of hand. Hold on.
Travis, you threatening me?
You deaf? You hear me say?
Hold on. Hold on,
Something your ears.
brother. One at a time. We come move on.
You can't call me dumb, brother. You don't know.
You have shown that.
Hold on.
You have shown that.
Brother, hold on, man.
Yeah.
Excellent, not excellent. Excellent. Turn off the mic. You know back long time and answer nothing. Excellent. Unmute your mic, brother. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a talk now. Cause everybody else a talk. Give me a talk.
Yeah, they are talk, man. Man, then talk, man. I don't ask right now.
Oh, you know have nothing to say?
That's not right now.
All right.
Come
2
on,
minutes,
make a point.
2 minutes now, you know.
Yeah.
1 3. Give me a 2 minutes.
Come, one thing more I make. I'm more listen. Come on, listen, Travis. I'm saying, Seabreeze jump. Seabreeze, that's what I say. But we more understand. Over the years, you see, when PJ have it, Portia Simpson get it. And it was, remember, the same urban center was a tire factory. Right? Until it become the urban center now. So whatever Andrew hand over is to be, right? One thing more of you know, how can it be, maybe it's going to be a labor, right? The JLP, and of the PMP. It's for the people of Jamaica, my brother. That no have to figure to understand. He never hand it over for the JLP, you know. He hand it over for the people of St. Thomas. for the people of St. Thomas, and not for the people of PMP, and not for the people of Labour Rights, and for the people of St. Thomas. So why we are going to try to bring it down to make it look like, say, the man hand it over for the people of Labour Rights, or he hand over for the people of PMP, hand over for the people of St. Thomas. Because remember, St. Thomas was in the back bush. So now the man hand it over for the people of St. Thomas. So why everybody make a big deal out of it? He never handed it over for the people of Labour Right. I never handed it over for the people of PMP. Handed over for the people of St. Thomas. So
brother, me say,
understand that hit.
but what may I say, see, we have to compare we are do because we are going in an election. So why the PMP can't tell me where the Prime Minister do where for them do for St. Thomas?
Why we are trying to say to you, say big by Labour. Big by Andrew. St. Thomas back on the map. St. Thomas, nobody never know St. Thomas.
No, over the years, when PMP in power and when Labour Right in power then, it was at the back of the map. Now, them bring it to the front page of the map. We have to appreciate it.
Who will get the credit, Martin? I said something.
Then the most who will get it, but me say it's so puzzling. I want people looking at what me I say. The PMP never bring nothing to St. Thomas where they can say yes, this is our achievement. And St. Thomas have a whole parish. St. Thomas is a whole parish.
They bring it, you know. Bring it, you know. They bring it.
1OJ. You asked a very simple question, and the man gave an answer about road repairs, rehabilitation, or pothole filling. I mean, ask now, do they cut ribbon for filling of potholes? That would I like no. Can the man say
right. You know what the closest thing the PMP that go do for St. Thomas is when they go build the Yallas Bridge, and when they go there and put up before they put up the bridge, then tell PJ say the bridge cannot make like how them make it. And PJ go there and put it up, and in 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and how much in $1 million. So it's just St. Thomas lose how much in billions of dollars for under the PMP. That is what St. Thomas do over the years.
They lose it in an investment because
they should have shame.
Them lose
it
in an investment.
All right, hold it, guys, hold it. Look how you find Wizzy. I was soon lock off now, Wizzy.
Come here, Wizzy.
Let me say one thing, I make one thing. Let me tell you something. Who want to talk about the non-talk because Hilton use how much $1 billion I put it something the same guy when you're excellently gone there a crook. Because you know why I take up and he hurt him because they now go back go thief. Because every appliance you're going there, my cousin was a security guard there, and the whole of them come and move up the whole of the something them and sell it. The appliance they in there. So that's why you see him upset. He was a part of it, he was a crook, you know. You know, go pay the fire, but him a crook too. All right, Milan.
Yeah, man.
Go on with it. Go on with it. Run with it.
Go on with it. Man. Thank you very much, and thank you to your listeners who are, your very ardent supporters.
Yeah, man.
The question I want to ask is the $100 million that the PMP would have spent on that space, was it value for money? That's the question. That's the first question Excellence should answer. Was it value for money for them to spend almost $200 million down the tube? Did the Jamaican taxpayer receive any investment from that almost $200 million? Now, if you want to pour cold water on a development that is built now, that is going to provide upward of 4,000 jobs in a park that was underdeveloped for over 200 years. I mean, how wicked can you be? I mean, you are an enemy of the state. No well-thinking persons who live in our country and seeing even their political opposition doing something to benefit the common man. We want to pour cold water on that. You just don't say anything. You don't try to come and try to come with the different kind of propaganda that they come with. Just say nothing and just make it play out. Because guess what? At the end of the day, what it is doing, it is lifting the parish. Let me say this to you, Squitty.
Yeah.
When how you measure economic development? When one man get a job, it's not that one man benefiting it. They generally say it's three persons.
Exactly.
So what you eventually find, you find that that girl or that boy who is going to leave high school, start their first what do you call it? The
Work
first job.
experience.
Their first job, they're gonna work in the call center. Now the parents don't have the wherewithal, they don't have enough money, so they're gonna use the money now and go to university in the evening. So as they leave from the call center in 3 o'clock, they walk straight across to the university and just go to school, do night school, and then they head home. Now they're gonna get, if they want food, they purchase the food, same place. If they want to go and speak to the council, they go a couple blocks away to speak to the council. Everything is in one place. Now, if they feel like they want to relax somewhere and watch some water bubble up, it is also there also. What I'm saying is, this is an ambitious plan that this government has come up with. So why should it, even if it is that PNP was in power and they would have done something like as a labor right, there's no way I would want to go for. I always say, boy, PNP at least do something for the people of
Exactly.
That's what patriotic Jamaicans do, you know. And that is the reason why I said to you, ask them the question why they don't brag about people.
They're not even about Peter Phillips.
They brag about every political leader.
It's Mark Golding.
And that is the reason why I said that this political leader that they have in the PNP is the worst political leader since 1944. Not 1944, 1938. Since 1938, this is the worst political leader because guess what? He is the weakest political leader. He has no backbone. And I tell you, a Portia Simpson, if I could do everything in my power to bring back a Portia Simpson in the political arena. Because Portia Simpson, she had the Jamaican people at heart. Not Mark Gold. Mark Gold hate Jamaica.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Everybody give me on the last word now. Give me on the last word now.
Okay, okay, wait. First on the floor. Jamaica, if we come back to Michael Norman Manley. We come back to. That's all I can say.
No, that's impossible. Talk something possible, man.
No, impossible, you know. You have to change Mark Golding if you happen.
All right.
Mark Golding, enough it for the People's Party.
Okay. All right. Wizzy.
Let me say this. We're heading down to D-Day. It is now, the gloves are off. And let me say this. We are securing Jamaica for not only ourselves, but our children and grandchildren. We are not going to allow PNP to gamble, pitter pat and stinker with our children's future. We are going to stand up as patriot Jamaica and we are going to choose Jamaica. And by choosing Jamaica, we are going to use the vehicle of the Jamaica Labour Party to keep that level of development going on in this country. So therefore, we are turning back the tide of the PNP. Thank you very much.
All right. Sea Breeze. Sea Breeze, give me your last talk.
Skitty, good. Oh, right now, well, as the guy said, for the future of Jamaica, but we know so the drill a part of Jamaica children's future. So if that the money for the drill, then right, and then wrap up the money there, and then we get to understand and now say when I company where Prime Minister won't have something to do with all the drill and the business partner. So if you say Jamaica future and for the kids them, you know I say nothing right there, my brother.
So hold on. Is it against the Constitution? Hold on, by the way, did you know that there's a lot of PNP members who have contract with the government?
Something can't, well,
no, I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you, do you know that?
Well, could be. Because
no, it's a fact.
We are straight.
What I'm saying, you cannot use Keke don't look like
Constitution.
When we are talking about facts, we don't used to use Dutch pot and frying pan to match.
I'm saying to you, Seabreeze. I'm saying to you.
But I'm getting my 2 cents in. It's my 2 minutes.
Let him give in 2 cents so we can move on with it.
So what I'm saying, if you're talking about the kids of Jamaica future, you could not think that not right. You can't, you don't mean it. Because that 301 much million for that drill, and you only to 20, or you only cost what 25,000, and then sell it back for 3.
You don't know it costs anything. That's why you live in a council flat.
All right. So for who know right now, I talk about Jamaican kids' future. You know, just try to build up quotes for the Prime Minister, brother.
When you come to Jamaica, think you want social housing rather than
Gatekeeper, give me your last talk.
Well, they go get one special jail because fiend batting need to jail out.
There you go.
Bring
one of your daughter come. Bring one of your daughter.
Sell for $2 and $5.
Bring one of your daughter and make him come back and tell you.
Because you live in the council house. And my friends.
Bring one of your daughter and he will come back and tell you how you go.
Me say me go put you up on the picture. Because me not go use the government jail because it's too expensive.
That the man have to come down.
No, what
the
you
Prime
say?
Minister need to pack up in one night and just runway. Pack up and runway. Come down.
Make them talk. CBs, brother.
Me I go buy one jail for your body because for your body need for jail out because I make you love him. Marky G so because I promise you say I go jail your body so weird.
All right, keep. I want it there, sir. I
will love her,
Travis.
So like a backup man.
Hold on, Travis, give me your last talk. Because we're going to jump now.
Yeah, man, on a serious note, Jamaican people, you can't let these duns decide your future or direct where you put your vote. You have to put your vote where performance is, a record of performance, of development for Jamaica. And Holness would have received this country as a third world country and has worked hard to brought us up to a second world, yes, a developing nation. They don't know what that means, or they don't even know that. They just sit down, they acquire. But feel pride and joy, Jamaican people, that we're on our way to first world status with the myriad of infrastructure development we're seeing going across the island. Interconnectivity. Listen, not long from now, you can take 2.5 hours to go from Morant Point to Nigel Point because of pure highways to connect the island. Maybe about 3 hours max. We see the complete overhaul of the health sector being carried out right now, where money is spent like never before onto the health sector.
Jamaica
people, a reduction in crime, where our murder rate has been reduced by 42% and counting as we speak. The police force is more equipped than it has ever been before. With this government spending 21 times the amount the entirety of the 6 different PMP governments has ever spent on the security forces. Why?
All right, brother. All right,
raise the money to take care of it. So put for a vote for Jamaica is a vote for the JLP. Choose Jamaica.
All right. Well, we thank everyone who joined tonight. And as you see in the background right there, so epiphanybyk.com. And my wife think that saying I want to jump over there and support it. Is a chakra, you know, the 7 chakra. She make the bead them and the chain them and them thing the different types, so you can go up on the platform.
They have to make some green one. Time to make pure green. Pure green.
No, you have to add that, man. That's like I put your wife out of business, yeah, man.
Hey, this store, they don't come in a different color, you know. Is the chakra them? You have different color.
But squid.
Chakra. She will come and explain it to you one day.
But squid.
Yeah.
Squid. You know, to be honest, I was born and grew in a PMP house.
Yeah. And then you're gone that bad.
Seabreeze. Seabreeze. And my father, you see, is a stallion in a PMP.
Yeah.
I don't see what they do for him. And me can tell you, see, Michael Pierce, him don't know for him. Michael Stewart come, still not do for him. I'm from the South Manchester division.
So,
right? And them don't do nothing for him. Over the years, my father's stallion. When I say my father's stallion, in my man's stallion in a PMP.
All right. So what would you like?
General Secretary, tell us what it is, you know.
No, me just
General
want.
Secretary
What
talk,
a government supposed to provide?
the old soldiers have to pay
Like you don't want to just start the show. Tomorrow never come back.
Let's start the show tomorrow again, Squid. Squid,
I know, but because you said they never give father. No.
Hold on, brother. Tomorrow.
Team Breeze, go on your bed in a one-bedroom council flat, man. Go ahead.
Hold on.
But to be honest, Squid,
Hold on, brother.